I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fam's on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while sizzling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos. Okay.
Yo. What's good, Knicks family? What's good? Hey, let me tell y'all something right now. It's good to be back home. I'm telling you. I missed you guys. I was out there on the road doing my thing, right? But ain't nothing like coming home. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing like coming home. Hey, what's good tonight, Knicks family? What's good? Let's talk about it. We're gonna chop it up tonight for sure. My man Freezy's got some things going on right now. He'll jump on in a bit. So y'all forced to hang out with me for a little while. You know what I'm saying? So we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. I'm trying to tell you right now. So first of all, let me make sure that everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up in the chat. I need to make sure that I ain't talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? I know you can see me because I can see me. But can you hear me? Can you hear me? That's what I'm asking. Are we good? Are we good? In my Spike Lee voice, are we good? So what's good, people? What's good in the building? What's good? I see my man Delano Still is in the building. Salute. Alawaz is in the building. Salute. Let me get on up here in this chat so I can see who's up in the pen. Cuts, kicks, and nicks. Salute. I see you. We got Robert Parr is in the building. Salute. Kane Jerry is in the building. Salute. Michael Hansen's in the building. Salute. You know what I'm saying? King Rebby is in the building. Salute. Hey, it's Saturday night. But on a real note, Worldwide L, what's good? But on a real, you know what I'm saying? I want to take about 20 seconds out just to kind of acknowledge what the day is and what the day meant for so many people, right? We know what happened 20 years ago. We lived it and we worked through it. But you know, for those of you that have lost, for those of you that are survivors, you know what I'm saying? All praises due. You know what I'm saying? All praises due. For sure. Never forget. You know, we were able to persevere and move through that thing. You know what I'm saying? And we're better for it as a nation. For sure. Okay. Now that we got that out the way, we about to talk about so let me go back, because as soon as I came in the chat, where is Sherman M at? Sherman had a let me see if I can find this chat. Let me see what he put in the let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me do this. Let me copy this right here. Uh-oh. Bad move. Here we go. Well, there you go. John Brown it. This is what happens when you try to do impromptu stuff, right? It don't work out too well. Okay, here we go. So this is what Sherman had to say. And I kind of want to get you guys' take on this message right here that I just posted in the chat. That's how we're going to start the show tonight. Because, you know, every time we come up, well, I won't say every time, because, again, my wife always tells me don't speak in absolutes. most of the times when we come up, we always talking about some other player that we can bring in here and make our organization better, right? We always looking for that next greatest thing, right? What you guys think? And we had this Ben Simmons conversation a while ago, and I kind of think I know where you guys are going with that. But read that comment up there. So what Sherman M said was, what if we can team up Ben Simmons with Mitch, RJ, Grimes, and Randall? How would that hurt or help the Knicks? Would that make the Knicks a championship contender? IQ, Obi, Fournier, Rose, and picks. I'm not sure what he meant by that last statement. I'm hoping that's not who he's talking about getting rid of off the team. I'm hoping he's talking about that's going to be the second squad or whatever the case may be. But what are you guys' thoughts? What are your thoughts? Let me know. Holler at me. Let me know what your thoughts are before I give you my take. Because again, you know, I'm about that thing that, you know, some people call common sense. Yeah. Javon Green says that would hurt us bad. I agree. I agree. 100%. 100%. 100%. You know what I'm saying? And but again, you know, I know people like to think about and envision these other players from these other teams that can come in here and be the next best thing, that savior. But my question would be, at this point in time, do the Knicks need a savior? Are we in need of a savior right now? Somebody let me know. Let me chat. Do we need a savior? No to Ben Simmons not getting into it. No doubt. Otherwise, I'm with you. Savage NYC, salute. I'm with you 100%, Otherwise, for sure. I'm done talking about Ben Simmons to the Knicks. For sure. I'm with you. So we're going to strip our depth for one player. Easy pass. Hey, look, my man Delano Steele, I call him the original D-Wade, right? That's my man. I'm with you. Hey, you get no arguments from me here. But, you know, when people have a thought, right, I don't want to be that person that says I'm going to discount your thought just because I disagree with it. I'm going to put you out there. I'm going to let people know what your thoughts are, and I'm going to let the people talk about it. That's what we're here to do. We're going to talk about it. So, Sherman, if you're in the building, you see, you know, kind of the reaction to the chat, kind of what we got going on right now, and kind of how they want to rock and roll and not even deal with that, right? We're going to move on, moving way past that. All men must save themselves. We hear men stand tall. No doubt. Cuts, kicks, and Knicks, for sure. So now that we got that out the way, let me know what's on your mind, chat. What's on your mind? Because there's a lot of stuff out there in the news, right? I'm not even going to bring up these trade rumors that people talking about already, that the person that we're supposed to be going after in December. Come on now. We got to start the season first. Give us a chance to play and see what we got. So, Brooklyn Buddha says, nope, we need time to get these ingredients. No doubt. That I was just about to go down that path. Excuse me, for sure. We haven't even played one game yet on the roster that we just constructed. And now we want to start trading people already? Come on, man. Stop playing with me right now. Stop it. Did we get to the trade? Robert Parr, you know that gets an immediate reaction out of me, for sure. But, you know, I'm not going to turn this into an Obi Toppin segment either. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what you guys want to talk about. What's on your mind tonight? What you want to holler at your man G-Man about? So we can chop it up real quick. We can chop it up. Because, I mean, it's Saturday night. Savage. I'm telling you, brother. It was a hard trip. Do you know I almost missed my flight this morning? I'm telling you. I was that dude. You know, for those of you that just old enough to remember them O.J. Simpson commercials back in the day when he running through the airport, hurdling bags and whatnot. Oh, that was your man G-Man this morning. I was trying to get to that flight for sure. But, hey, it's good to be back home, man. I'm telling you right now, it's good to be back home. Good to be back home. I'm back in my recliner. You know what I'm saying? I got my setup going on, and it's all good. It's all good. Let me see. John, how can we find a way to get Obi minutes? Well, I think that's going to be predicated on kind of how this roster plays out, right? Because in my mind, based on the way that the roster is currently constructed, the starters, I would like to see us rest these guys when it's available for us to be able to do at the beginning of the season, so they're fresh. Their legs are fresher during the playoff stretch when we get to the playoffs, right? So Tom Thibodeau is going to have to manage that, and that's how I think Obi gets those minutes. But again, he's going to have to prove himself. You know what I'm saying? It's just not guaranteed. But we're not giving Obi type of minutes just because he had a good summer league. That's not what we're doing. He's got to continually improve day in and day out. He has to make it impossible for Tom Thibodeau to say, I can't leave this guy on the bench. He can bring too much to the fold. You know what I'm saying? So once that happens, I think that, that'll take care of itself. So I'm going to leave it to the coaches to figure out how to get these guys minutes and what their rotation is going to be. Because, again, we want to make sure that, first of all, everyone stays healthy. I want everybody to be healthy. And then we don't want, we're not going to – I don't want these guys to get garbage minutes either. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be able to be productive in the roster and then, go on and just make the squad better at the end of the day. Well, for sure, hey, it's 23 people in here. Hey, as soon as you come in the building, ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and beat that like button up. Beat the like button up. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when Nick at Night and the rest of this content goes live. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here. That's why we're here. You know what I'm saying? So definitely beat that like button up. Beat it up, beat it up, beat it up. So, hey, what's good with you guys, man? What's good? I've been away for a minute again. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with sketchy internet. And I got to walk out in the parking lot and hold my hand up in the air and make sure I get a good cell phone signal. It's been crazy for the last 3 weeks. But you know what I'm saying? I'm back. I'm back in the saddle right now. So it's all good. It's all good. We about to turn up tonight. We about to turn up tonight for sure. So what's hot? Somebody tell me what's hot. Let me know. Let me know. Wacko Knicks fanatic. I see you. I see you in the building. I see you in the building. Salute, salute. Hey, what's good? Hey, y'all, is anybody else in here excited about watching football tomorrow? I'm telling you, I am, because I'm in a fantasy football league, and I'm about to torch people. Torch them. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. They are not ready. But this ain't about football. I just want to let you know. I'm excited. For sure. For sure. But, I got to have something to do until, the Knicks start playing basketball again. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be something to kind of fill that void and fill that gap. So I can watch my Giants do their thing. But I'm also looking forward to, just like John says, I'm excited to see our rooks. So, John, I would tell you this, brother. Same thing we just asked about. We just asked about how Obi gets minutes. At the beginning of the season, it's going to be tough to see those rookies out there on the court. Just being honest, right? Because I think Tibbs has to figure out what he has in that starting five, make sure those guys gel, and then he's going right into the bench. And the bench has continuity. It's the same bench we had last year. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard to see the rooks, but I would like to see what they can do in the NBA setting for sure. But we'll see. We'll see. Yes, looking forward to watching the no doubt, Geraldine. Salute. No doubt. I heard some good news today. They said Saquon was cleared medically, so he should be on the field tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that for sure. I'm looking forward to seeing my man run over people. For sure. McBride is going to be a fan favorite. Book it. I believe that. If his summer league play is indicative of what he can perform and what he can produce on the roster for the Knicks, I agree 100%. For sure. But again, it's going to be a matter of he's playing behind Kemba Walker and Derrick Rose. So I'm just saying, I don't want us to rush him out there and put pressure on that undue pressure and kind of, crushes his hopes and dreams So as it would be, but just give them time to kind of learn behind these guys. And I'm assuming that happens during practice, when they're in the gym. Now, again, the same thing I said about Obi. If McBride is in the gym and he's killing it, that's going to put Tom Thibodeau in a position to where he's going to have to figure out, how can I get this young man minutes? Danny Landis, I see you. And we got to wait for Freezy to come back, brother. I don't have the ability to drop the link, so we have to wait for Freezy. He'll be back shortly. But definitely, as soon as he gets back, we'll drop that in there so we can get some people up here. So y'all ain't got to look at my ugly mug all night. You know what I'm saying? For sure. But yeah, I think out of all the rookies, and I think the consensus is probably the same. I think McBride has the best upside of all the rookies that can come in and contribute right away. I think Grimes, he has some potential, but he had a slow start in Summer League. So with that slow start in Summer League, there's no reason that I don't see him having the same slow start, once he gets in the game. But John, I agree. That's a great problem to have. And we haven't had this problem for a long time. When is the last time the New York Knicks had to worry about how to find minutes for players to play that could come out and legit, give you buckets when they're on the floor? When is the last time we had that problem? Somebody tell me that. It's been a while, but it's a great problem to have. It's a great problem to have. I'm excited for the season to start. I wish it could start tomorrow, but we got to wait a little bit. We got to put some things together and let the coaching staff get their game plan together and figure out, who you playing, how many minutes they're playing, or whatever the case may be. I still think Tibbs sticks with a 10-man rotation. I don't see him going past 10 men unless somebody gets hurt. And I want us to stay healthy. I want us to stay healthy throughout the entire season, and then we can truly evaluate what we have on the roster at that point. But we'll see what happens. We will definitely see what happens. But I'm excited to see kind of where the rookie class and how they come in, and then what they can contribute. I think Grimes will be acquired. I hope so. I hope he is. I hope he is. I hope he's that guy again that nobody's gaming for, because they don't have confidence that he's a threat. Number one. So if that's what they're doing, they kind of make it easy. You know what I'm saying? They make it easy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. The guy that on the back burner right now, I think Sims will end up in the G League, and I think everybody probably has the same consensus with Mitch and Noel on the roster. But I would be excited to see Jericho Sims up against some NBA talent at some point, and he won't. I don't think he's going to be in the G League long. Honestly, I really don't. But I think again, the Knicks got to figure out what they're doing with their roster based on what we got right now. That's the key. Stay healthy. 50. Yeah, I'm with you. I said at the end of the season in Summer League, I was talking about a 50-win season. I don't see us not winning less than 50 games. I really don't. Especially when you look at the first 10 games that we have on the roster. After the first 10 games, I have us being 9-1, at the worst 8-2. I think we are the way the roster that we have. I think we're that good that we'll be competitive right out of the box. You know what I'm saying? So but again, I'm excited. I'm excited. I wish the season could start tomorrow. The end of the month can't get here fast enough for we can get these preseason games going. We deep when our situation is 5 is Vildoza and Grimes and Knox. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Marcus Walker says, shout out to Uncle Freezy, the panel in the chat. Hey, salute. My man CT is in the building. The streets are buzzing. What's good? Hey, but I'm telling you guys right now, man, I am so excited right now. When is the last time we had a draft? And the crazy part about it is the way that the draft went down. At first, I was a little iffy about it, but then once you sit back and you take a step back and kind of analyze what's going on, oh man, come on now. G-Man, I left out. Yeah, you did. G-Man, you got the background looking at. Thank you, Will. Thank you. You know, I'm trying a little something new. You know what I'm saying? A little something different. But, you know, you can do that when you're at home. I can't do that on the road, brother. I can't do that on the road for sure. Hey, but, you know, we trying to make this thing exciting for you guys. You know what I'm saying? Make it, you know, this is a place, your safe haven. You can come here and we can chop it up about anything. You know what I'm saying? But we talking about right now, we talking about how excited we are for this season to get started. And this thing right here is about to be on and popping. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. Cully, what's good, my guy? What's good? It's about to be on and popping for sure. Hey, so as soon as you come in the building, the first order of business should be for you to go ahead and beat that like button up, beat it up like ain't nobody's business. And if you have not already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you know when the Blorange Army goes live with whatever content we got going on. You don't want to miss that. You want to be a part of that. You definitely want to make sure you like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you know when we got this thing on and popping. So out of the rookies, right? Out of the rookies, we talked about Grimes. We talked about McBride. But I want to know from the chat. Y'all just give me a name. Who do you think has the most upside going into this season? Provided that they get some burn, right? I don't know how they're going to get it, but just say that if they did, hypothetically speaking, who do you think has the most upside out of our rookie class? Let me know, chat. Holla at your boy. Let me know who you're thinking about. Jarvis LaFleur, salute. Let me know who you count for. G-Man, Blorange Army takes this team, has all elements of the championship. You know what? That's not a stretch. That is not a stretch at all. We just got to see how these guys gel together, right? Because, I mean, on paper, it's a great team. But we got to see, you know, what's going on. I see people in the chat saying Deuce has got the most upside right now. Okay, I feel you. I feel what you got going on. But, you know, I wouldn't sleep on the Grimes. You know what I'm saying? It's a matter of time it's a matter of how Tibbs find times or if he's looking for times to get these guys some burn. You know what I'm saying? I agree. You see who on the screen, ladies and gentlemen? The man is in the building. So say, hey, salute my man, Uncle Freezy. Uncle Freezy, what's good?
Fresh off of adding the Pod Couples swag to the online store. Inspired by what happens when you take a Cornerstone Kev, aka Star Child, and mix it with a Sergeant Knicks, aka G-Man for life. You get the Pod Couple. What's good, chat?
No doubt.
What's good, chat? Hey, I'm eating chocolate ice cream, but guess what? It's keto friendly. It's keto friendly.
You know I was about to go in on you just now. You know that. Because that was not a part of what the plan was when you start talking to me about what your plan was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I was listening the whole time. What's up, Jarvis LaFleur, Jonathan Green? Chuck Allen is in the building. Bim. Chuck Allen, I'm putting Bim t-shirts in the online store sometime tonight. Bim.
There you go.
Bim. Because nothing else follows. When you say something that's fire, all you can do is bim. Nothing else follows.
One word answer.
That steak does not need steak sauce. It's bim.
No doubt.
Bim. When you drop the mic, bim. That's go.
It. Look, enough said. Enough said. See, I think Grimes is second behind Deuce, but Grimes has upside also. I won't disagree with that, Jarvis. I wouldn't disagree with it. I think everybody that we drafted has a role to play. We just have to figure out, you know, if what they got going on is a legit NBA ready, right? And I hate to use the term NBA ready because everyone needs a chance you have to have a learning curve. Everybody's not going. If you hire somebody today You don't expect for them to come in to know everything that's going on in your business. If you do, then you are delusional. I'm telling you right now.
Whack boss.
Yes, way delusional, right? And you're going to end up running legit talent off if those are your expectations. So first, we need to analyze, what these guys do in a different setting. Then figure out what we can do for them to help them mature in that setting. And once we give them the tools and put them in a position for them to succeed, if they succeed, we're great. If they don't, we know what we need to do, and we don't need to waste a whole bunch of time with it. Don't look. If you get in your car every morning going to work, and your check engine light come on every morning, and then you surprised when you break down and you got to call AAA somebody to come get you, that's your fault. That's your fault.
Right. That is not the car manufacturer's fault.
No, that's your fault.
That is not the fault of the place you got that car from.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, that is operator negligence.
Look, boy, in the worst way. Because first of all, that light is annoying as I don't know what, right? Because I like to see the things that supposed to light up on your dash. That's all I want to see. Check engine light come on. I'm calling dealership right away. Hey, listen, my check engine light on. When can you get me in? Because I'm not trying to be stranded beside the road nowhere. You know how embarrassing that is for people to drive, and people just drive by you and slow down and look at you. They don't stop and say, "Do you need help?"
Yeah,
they just drive by.
No, they ain't gonna do. No, they ain't gonna do it. No.
Boy, look here.
No, they are not going to do that.
No. Well, I mean, and to be fair though, in this day and age, you never know who you're stopping to help out. You don't know if it's somebody trying to set you up or whatever the case may be. It's hard being a good Samaritan these days. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's hard. It's hard out there. Hey, but Freezy, what's been going on with you? Hey, first of all, I was telling the chat a little bit ago. I woke up this morning, brother. I was late. I set my alarm for 6:30 so I can make it to the airport and have time to, do my thing. You know what time I got up? 7:45.
Come on.
It's an hour.
Come on, OJ.
Listen, it's an hour. That was me. It was an hour drive from the hotel to the airport. So by the time I get there, I'm doing my best impression of O.J. Simpson through the airport.
And they gotta pat you down. They gotta act like you bring in all that. Right.
And I'm trying to tell her, hey man, I'm about to miss my plane. I need to get through here. They're like, we don't care. You're not special. Stand in that line over there. Take your belt off.
My bills, bro. I gotta pay my bills, bro. I ain't trying to get fired because you late.
For sure. It ain't my fault you late. Look, lack of planning on your part does not constitute an emergency on my part.
Right.
It ain't how it goes down.
Right.
But that the walk of shame when you get to the gate and people are like, hey, are you G-Man for life? I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, come on, you got to hurry up because we about to shut the doors and back up. And then when you got to have the walk of shame when you're on the plane, right? Because everybody look at us like, this is who we waiting on. We sit here all this time on this plane waiting on you because you can't get your alarm clock together. That's what we're doing right now. So you put your head down and go in and find you a seat and but all said and done, I'm back at the crib. So
good.
It's all good.
We're glad for one. We're glad to see you made it home safely.
No doubt.
We hope I'm hoping that your family enjoyed the reunion. He back now. Give me some money.
For sure.
Give me some money.
Well, look, you got cameras in my house. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly how it went down too. But it's all good though. It's good to be back for sure.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
Yeah, man. So we're excited to have you live and in effect. You know what I'm saying? It's been the past 3 weeks have been, but you know what? We don't care. We're gonna rock.
No doubt.
I can't wait for training camp to start. And these people in the chat cannot wait for training camp to start either.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I'm telling you, man, I envision this. I think this is going to be a great training camp because we have not had this much excitement around a draft class for years.
Right.
Years.
G-Man, don't do that, G-Man. Don't do that because listen, I told you that the Knicks were going to have 4 rookies.
You said that.
Right.
And I thought you were crazy. You said it.
I
You
told
said it.
you that the
You
Knicks
said
were going to have 4 rookies.
You said it.
And going into camp, guess what? Not only do we have 4, we have 6. 6 rookies if you count MJ Walker and Amir Sims.
Yeah. Facts. Look, I'm man enough to say when I was wrong. You said it. You stood by it, and I thought I was gonna have to send somebody to Uncle Freeze's house, and I'm
not gonna do all right. Like,
yeah,
we're just not gonna. Is there a crazy person in here?
Yes.
Yes. You know what? And we be like, well, you're gonna have to knock on every door on this street because it's crazy people. It's crazy people everywhere, bro. You're gonna have to knock on every door in this neighborhood. If you're looking for Looney Bones, they everywhere.
That's a fact. That is a fact. Hey, they running the streets unabated, unattended, and any other that you want to say. They out there doing their thing.
Unhinged.
All that. Yes. Oh my goodness.
Hey, can I say shout out to CT real quick before you get
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, so CT, I jumped in on your joint, man. I was listening. The intro. Listen, CT. Hey, the intro is dope, right? The intro is dope. I like the timing of it. I like how the show comes on and all that stuff, man. Yo, keep up the good work. My only critique, and this ain't like a critique, man. I ain't trying to call nobody out on national TV. My only critique is when you have like those lulls in conversation or whatever, and this is for everybody that's looking to do this. Man, make sure you have something queued up, because what happens is sometimes somebody will say something and it'll catch you off guard, and it's like real life, and everywhere you go, it'll be like that awkward thing. Yeah, just have something queued up, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nothing bump you off your thing, because the show is good. I think CT gonna do something big. You know what I'm saying? I think CT gonna do something big. The only thing though is how come I'm not getting alerts?
So number one, I did not know CT had a show. So that's how out of pocket I've been. Number 2, I need the link so I can go ahead and like and subscribe tonight, so I know when you go live. That's what I need. Right. I need to know that for sure, because we definitely gonna support one another. But for
that's
real,
exactly what we doing too.
Yeah.
When I said that to CT, this is support.
Yes.
This is brotherly. This is brotherly love, right?
Yes,
this ain't hating. This brotherly love. This is when as soon as I was on thing, I was like, yo, CT on, because I'm subscribed to the channel, and I had the notifications turned on to all, and I still didn't get the thing for when CT was on, but I jumped on. I stopped what I was doing and went straight to CT joint.
No doubt.
Right, because that's we supposed to support each other. I was doing stuff. I had CT playing in the background. You know what I'm saying? Hey, CT, man, keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing. Keep rocking, bro. Keep rocking. For sure. I see my man in the building. I see my man Jay Boogie in the building. Yeah, I sent Jay Boogie a trade offer with his man Jay Boogie. Man. Look, Jay Boogie ain't going for them bootleg trades, man. He's not going for that. So you're gonna, bro. Look, I offered him Dak Prescott and George Kittle. What? Who are you trying to get out? Who are you trying to get up out of him? I can't tell you the rest. I can't tell you. But George Kittle ain't no bootleg trade. You're right. I'm with you, but I think you're gonna have to suffer through this first week, right? You're gonna have to. You made your bed. You have to lie in it this week. Amen. But you're looking pretty good though, based on it's only one game, and we only have players playing for. Well, you had Prescott and Brady at quarterback, so we'll see. We'll see. But like I put it in the chat, hey, I'm gonna be looking good. Coming in week 1 undefeated. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to that. It's all good though. It's all good. I'm telling you something. This fantasy football league we're in
is fire. I'm telling you, this thing gonna be fire. We're gonna be talking about this all season long. I'm waiting for somebody to slip up. I'm waiting for somebody.
I'm doing a pregame show in the morning on the other fantasy football on the fantasy football channel. I'm doing a pregame show. Yes, I'm gonna try to jump on about 11.
That's a good time. That's a good time.
About 11. You know what I'm saying? And be rocking.
Yeah, that'll work. That'll give me time to go get my get my my tailgating food.
Yep.
So when I get back up in here, salute my man Danny's in the building. What's good?
Danny Landis is in the building. What's good?
What's good, fellas? Good evening, everybody.
No doubt.
Man, hey,
you at work, brother? You at work?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bro, you need to get a life. What are you doing at work on a Saturday night?
Hey, look, I ain't gonna clown because look, legit, these people had me working 7 days a week for 3 weeks, brother. You know when the last time I worked 7 days a week? It's been a long time. Come on, man. I don't do that. I retired, so I ain't have to do that. That was out of the kindness of my heart. Man, come on, stop it.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. Hey, the best thing I ate all day is this chocolate ice cream, bro. It's 5 grams, no lie. It's 5 grams of carbs. Y'all see it right there on the thing. Y'all see that? 5 grams of carbs. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's not like I'm cheating. It's like
no. Okay. So no. The question is, what do you have? What did you have before you had that 5 grams of carbs that you eat right now? What preceded that?
Plums.
So you expect me to believe that in the last 24 hours you had plums and then you eating ice cream? That's it?
No. So I'm doing carb free based on carb light.
Okay. I got you.
So everything I'm trying to avoid sugars, processed foods,
right?
All of that, man. I had spinach. Man, you saw what I had last night, man. I had a steak. Yeah. A salad. Yeah. You know. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to be Zion size. I'm trying to be like 6'5", 285.
I got you.
Yeah. You know
Look,
what
I have hopes, dreams, and aspirations as well. I do. Hey, Uncle Fulio, I retired in 2016 after 30 years in the Army.
Man, that's
nice.
A long time. That's a long time, bro.
It went by fast.
Yeah, it's a long time.
It went by real fast. But you know what? I'm a better individual for it at the end of the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So, what don't kill you make you stronger. That's what they say, right? Right. So,
because a kid asked me, he was like, "Hey," the kid just talking, just random. He was like, "Yo, do you play Call of Duty and blah 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 in these games?" I was like, "Nah, bro. I did that in real life. I don't want to do that on video games." No,
not even.
You know what I'm saying? All that equipment and all that stuff you see people went. I did that in real life. All those places on the screen that you can't pronounce or find on the map, I've been there. And
what they try to they be like, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it ends with a stand. And I've been to all of them. Yeah. I've been to all of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
And don't want to go back.
No, not at all.
And don't want to go back to those places. All these places that you see in these movies and stuff where you got a hero just make walk through explosions and all. Bro, that's Hollywood, bro. That's Hollywood.
That's all that is. That's all.
That's Hollywood up to the extreme. Where you like I saw the Iron Man, like I saw at the beginning of Iron Man when the missile blew up in front of Iron Man. Yeah, and all he had was a little piece of shrapnel in his chest. Yeah, that don't happen in real life, bro.
No, not even
almost. Happen in real life. You know,
not even almost.
So
hey, leave Hollywood as Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and video games is video games. Yeah,
that's it. Let that die. Yeah, hey, Jarvis LaFleur, thank you, my brother.
Yeah, man.
Go Navy, beat Army. You know what? I've heard that my whole life, my entire life, right?
Yeah.
And Josh, I would tell you this: keep hope alive, my brother. Keep hope alive. That's all I have to say. Keep hope alive.
That's good, Sarge. That's it.
Keep hope alive.
Yeah, man. Navy. You go Navy beat Army. That don't even sound right coming out his mouth. And you know he Navy. He probably had to get somebody to write that out for him. You know he Navy. You know he Navy, bro. Somebody had to type that out for him.
Yes. Yep. For sure. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, right? God bless the Navy and God bless the Air Force, because those are two places in the world. If I don't have to go, I don't want to be in. You trying to tell me you want me on a boat out in the middle of the ocean someplace, no land in sight, and expecting me to be okay with that? No, I ain't trying to do that. And the last time I checked, I ain't got no feathers up under these arms, right? So if something happens to that plane in the air,
fins on my feet.
No, there you go. Look, Army is way to go, because you know what? Anywhere on the ground, I can get to where I need to go. Right? I can acquire me transportation. I got these what we call LPCs, these leather personnel carriers that's gonna take me wherever I want to go.
Called
They're called that's the boots. Boots on your feet.
Carriers are called boots for those that didn't know.
For sure.
Man. They call the cornerstone kicks.
Yeah,
for
man.
sure.
And even for some of us that may exit planes or exit aircrafts, we still try to get to the ground as quick as we can to do groundwork.
You
know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Because when you're in the air, you're helpless.
Yeah, yeah. And it's but the thing about it though is, and I don't want to tell a story because Miss Mo could be like, hey, you tell a story every time you get on there. And I'll be like, well, what you fussing at? Stop telling stories all the time. I'm freezing. And I'm like, okay, all right. I won't tell stories all the time. But you have to have a certain level of courageousness and fearlessness in order to do some of the things in the military, because it's not just about here comes State of the Knicks Pack. State. First of all, I love you, dog. You my bro.
What up,
you know I love you, bro. You my bro,
man. My fool, man. Sup?
What's good?
Shout
out.
What's
to
good?
Personnel around the world saving the world.
No doubt.
If you about to come in here with that RJ mess, bro, I'm telling you, I'm about to walk to New York City, bro. Bro, when I'll do anything when I'm motivated, bro. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro. Ethan, what's good?
What's up?
Get them likes up, man. Thumbs up, man. Get them likes up, man. Man, what's up, man? OG, Sergeant Knicks, what's up? Danny, what's up? Ethan, what's up? Ethan, what's up?
Good.
What's up, State?
What's up, brother?
Yo.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, look, how good and pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. This feels good to me right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm back at the home front. I got my peoples up on the screen. I got the peoples in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm at a family reunion right now. I'm gonna tell you. I feel like I'm at a family reunion. The only thing I'm missing is some ribs, some corn on the cob. You know what I'm saying?
Some of Freezy's ice cream. 5 grams of cost.
No,
5 grams, bro.
Look,
that's it.
I'm not on a diet. So what I want me a good slab of ribs, right? I want that pig. So that when you pour and look, I'm gonna tell you something, right? So I'm from North Carolina originally, right? So when you talk about barbecue sauces, if you don't have a vinegar-based barbecue sauce,
where you from in North Carolina?
Rocky Mountain. It's about 45 minutes east of Raleigh, Durham.
Get out of here! You know I lived in Rocky Mountain.
Stop playing, Freezy. Stop playing.
I'm telling you, I went to Nash Central. I went to Northern Nash School.
No, you did not.
Yes, I used to live on Powell Drive.
Freezy, stop.
Yo, ask J Boogie Mans. J Boogie Mans is on here Thursday morning, and J Boogie was like, "Yo, my man from Rocky Mountain, North Carolina." I was like, "Word." I used to live in Rocky Mount. I went to Nats. I went to Northern Nash. We used to play Rocky Mount High in basketball.
Yeah, Rocky Mount Senior High. I used to go to them games. Look, I used to date a chick that lived on Power Drive. That's crazy. This is crazy. This crazy.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is. I lived in Nash County for 2 years, right?
Wow.
Listen. I'll tell you what. I dated a girl from Whitaker's.
Stop playing.
So now you know. I ain't BSing.
I know you. Yeah, I know you. Yeah, I know you telling the truth because don't nobody know what Whitaker's is if you ain't never been there. Nobody know what that is if you ain't been there. Wow, that's crazy.
Yo,
yeah,
that's wild. That's a small world, boy. That's wild.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm keeping, man. Oh, listen, I keep it 10 times 10, bro. I don't have nothing to hide from nobody except my social security number. You know what I'm saying? I don't hide nothing from nobody except my social and my bank account number. That's it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
That's it. I keep it real. Like I'm an open book because I feel like as long as you be open, cats ain't got no reason to hate on you. And if they hate on you anyway, they just haters.
Yeah, facts. You know, that's crazy.
So, yeah,
that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. I used to live in Meadowbrook.
Okay.
I went to Southwest Edgecombe High School out in Pine Tops.
Wow.
So yeah.
Wow.
I had too many enemies that went to senior high, so I've been fighting every day.
Can I please ask the OGs? So my wife wants to move to North Carolina. Right. I'm not interested right now. Right now, I'm not interested.
Right.
Because my family is from New York. Right.
Mm-hmm.
I have no family down south. Right.
Right.
But she feels like we need a new, the breath of fresh air.
Environment. Yeah.
New environment.
Yeah.
So my thing is, right, I'm a city kid. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I just told you I got no friends in North Carolina, no nothing. So do you think that's is North Carolina like a place where you can raise a family and stuff and it's quiet and stuff like that? I know it's not about the Knicks talk, but I really that was on my mind because I said North Carolina. So
State, I would tell you this, brother, and this is for somebody that has traveled all over the world. I've been in best places, I've been in worst places. Mm-hmm. I would tell you that North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina are great places to raise a family because number one, the things that you normally deal with on a daily basis in New York City, you would never have to deal with that down south. It's going to be slow motion now. I'm going to tell you right now, you'll be bored out of your mind until you're going to have to get your hobby. You're going to have to get you a hobby.
I got a hobby right here.
You're good. You're good. And look, this is how it travels, right? But I would tell you this. Coming from the city, I would not recommend moving out in the stick someplace. I would say someplace like Charlotte. Not living in the city, but right in the suburbs, right outside the city, and you got things that are accessible to you. The Triangle area, Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, that's a good spot. And I also look at it from a standpoint of if you want to, you don't have to drive 15 years to get to work, right? So the job market is going to play a role in where you're looking at. But I would say most people that live in North Carolina are not from North Carolina. Most of these people have migrated from up north down south. That's how it goes. Because when I was growing up living in Jersey, every summer, my parents would send me to North Carolina to chill with my grandparents. So you get familiar with the wildlife down there. Going out in the early morning when the dew is still on the ground. Get eggs out of the chicken coop, stuff like that. You get coming back in and they're making that fresh breakfast where you got fresh eggs, you got fried chicken, you got rice and gravy and biscuits. Oh my goodness. Man, stop playing right now. For breakfast, brother. For breakfast. I'm telling you. Boy, look. But they had to feed you like that because what they did to your necks is this is the part they didn't tell you. You sitting there thinking you're getting fat and full and you can go back and sit and watch cartoons or whatever. Nah, bruh. Get on the back of this truck. We're about to go to the field. I'm about to work this food up off you right now. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. But yeah, man, I fully believe. I would say this, right? I would say take you about a week's vacation, 5 days, 5 to 7 days. Pick you a spot, just go and visit the scenery and just see what kind of vibe you get. That's what I did before I moved to Florida. I came down here just to see, like, hey, it is what it is. And I was like, you know what? I can rock with this right here. I can do this.
You want to know so crazy, OG? I'm so glad you just said that to me, because I wouldn't think about something like that in a million years. And this is why you need OGs and people who's knowledgeable of these things, so you can learn, right?
Right.
So I'm so glad you said that. So I'm gonna suggest that later on when I see her. I'm gonna suggest that and see what she said. Because that sounds like the best of both worlds, and it gives me a chance to be like, all right, man, do I really want to be around here, or do I want to be somewhere else? So yeah, I'm definitely going.
Right.
I'm gonna say.
No doubt. That I mean, and that's and so if you want, so Atlanta is a good move too, right? Atlanta is kind of up and coming right now. And again, I think it'll be predicated on, what you can do professionally, right? But you're in the medical field, so everybody needs what you do. Everybody, wherever you go.
How about Virginia?
Well, Virginia too. So this is the thing, right? Go ahead. Yep.
When you say job, that's the main thing with me.
Yeah, I'm with
you. Because I make a certain amount that I'm used to
living
up here.
Right.
I'm not willing. Now, maybe this sounds selfish, right?
Right.
I'm not willing to make less to move away. You get what I'm saying? I'm not willing to do that.
I'm with you. So this is what you got to realize, though, right? The amount of money that you make right now is predicated on where you live. New York is one of the highest cost of living states in America, right? So people have to pay you X amount of money just so you can survive. So you have to look at what the cost of living is in your area. So look at the median income and where you're moving to, so you'll know how much it costs. So let's say, for instance, I'm gonna throw some numbers out there with you real quick, right? And I won't be long, Chad, I promise. All right, so here we go. So say, for instance, you're making $100,000 living in New York City, right? And that $100,000 gets you and even at $100,000, you're still middle class. You're not upper class. You're still middle class, right?
Middle class,
so you take that same amount of money, all right, and you go to a North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, Georgia, someplace like that, where that $100,000, the same thing you would get for $100,000, you can get for $60,000 to $70,000 a year. And you're doing much better, because now you don't have your neighbors living on top of you. You have a yard. You got to get out there and cut grass. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You get you one of them little John Deere round lawnmowers. I'm telling you, you don't have to do that. Pushing a lawnmower. Oh, it ain't all it's cracked up to be. I got somebody to come cut my grass. I ain't cutting no more grass. No, I'm not doing that, man. Come on, stop playing with me, State. Stop playing right now. I got better things to do with my time than be outside sweating, cutting grass. Man, stop it right now. But I would say take a look at the median income in whatever area that you're going to, right? And then based on what you do, but you have stock, because everyone, I have not seen any place that I've been yet that did not have a need for medical professionals. No, everywhere you go, they want you. So you have a leg up, based on your experience and things of that nature, that you could get, if not what you want, close to what you want. But it's all about what you're willing to settle for.
That's the key word here. Sacrifice.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Look. I'm about to say something crazy.
I'm saying, because I live in South Carolina, right? I live in South Carolina, and I tell family members this. They're like, because I got family members every major city, USA, St. Louis, Baltimore, DC, Detroit, New York, everywhere, right? They like, I like it down here because it's slow. And I'd be like, no, bro, Nah, bro. Y'all talking about it's slow down here. What it is, where you at, things might just be too fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't knocking where people live, right? I ain't knocking where people live at, because you know what I'm saying, we all products of whatever. But when a pack of Newports cost $17, bro,
something wrong.
Yeah. And when you can get them down here for $6,
yeah,
something ain't quite right, bro. If you a smoker, if you smoke, right? Just ain't nothing wrong with smoking. Man, listen, if you do what you do, if that's what you do, you do that, right? But listen, when a pack of Newports costs $17, when a pizza pie costs $31, bro, what in the world is going on? You know what I'm saying, bro? I bought me and Miss Mocha breakfast. G-Man, I bought me and Miss Mocha breakfast, right? Omelets. You know we doing keto, right? So I got the eggs, all the meat, and all the veggies. I ain't got no processed stuff on nothing, right? I got my wife what she want. You know, she a sweetie pie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, here you go, little cutie. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're supposed to do.
I'm gonna get her what she want.
Yeah.
And you know, we get our drink. The lady was like, that'll be $13.10 for 2 big breakfasts for 2 adults and 2 drinks. $13.10. I put the $20 thing. I put the $20 on the table thing and walked off. She's like, "You want to change?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah, we straight.
You know what I'm saying? If that was Jersey City, bro,
man, you still be digging in your pocket right now. You probably be washing dishes.
Right? Come on, bro. Come on. Somebody. Yeah, somebody got to help me with this, because the thing is, this is the reason why I be going on a tangent when people ask me about should we pay Mitch. Right, we should be paying Mitch. You know why? Because Mitch got the same contract as Norvell Pell. Norvell Pell and Mitchell Robinson made the same money.
Yeah.
Right? And
that's crazy.
One dude start for an NBA team, and the other dude is a random journeyman, travel all over the place guy, and they show up and they paychecks say the same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they play in New York City, bro. A pack of Newports cost $17.
Yeah. Cost of living high in New York, man.
My man was like,
and Mitch got 7 agents.
Yes, bro. Come on. I'm not knocking New York. It's a great place to live, right?
If you can afford it.
If you can afford it. And like the saying go, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. But what I am saying is this. If I had my choice of getting all the perks from New York City and living somewhere else, I would live somewhere else. And you know what? I'm not the only one that do that, because it's people that work in New York City and they live in New Jersey and Connecticut.
Yep.
And they commute every day.
Yep. That's a fact.
You know, it's people that work in New York City and they live out on Long Island.
That's
you know what I'm
fact.
saying? I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not knocking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking New York. You know what I'm saying? Because listen. You know, for some of us, man, it's like, you know, do you give up the fast pace of the city for such and such? Me,
yes.
With me, I'm a traveled man. I've been to a lot of places, seen a lot of faces, been put up in weird spaces. You know what I'm saying? And so when it comes to seeing,
Freezy dropping them verbs and nouns right now. He dropping them verbs and nouns.
I already done seen mostly everything. And if something is new that I ain't seen yet, guess what? I can go and see it and come back home.
That's right. It's called a vacation.
Yeah. So I'm not knocking New York. Listen, for my family in the Bronx, I got, man, a bunch of family in the Bronx right now, right? A bunch of family in there. You know, they come down here, they be standing in the yard, they be like, yo, what is it? What are we gonna do? Listen, you don't have to do nothing. You could just chill out, ease your mind. You know what I'm saying? Smoke them $17 Newports you bought from the city. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, look, while you telling me to take you to the shop at on post so I can get you a carton for $45.
Yes.
So you can take back with you.
Yes.
Man,
for 10
stop.
packs of cigarettes. Yes.
So right. I love y'all chat too. So I was talking to my guy Daha Knicks earlier. Shout out to my guy Eru. And we was talking about the same thing. right? And we was talking about
Shout out to E-Rule. E-Rule, what's good?
and we was talking about your mental and how you how mentally, you know, that's a huge part of your life. And you know, I could connect what we're talking about right now to the Knicks is because, you know, mentally, I will be a little flustered moving to North Carolina because I'm not used to that type of stuff. So mentally, I might become depressed because of it. I'm not mentally strong enough yet to make that move. But maybe a year from now, I will be strong enough to make that move. Now, connecting it to the Knicks, me and my guy, Dahar was talking about earlier, we was talking about Alfred Payton, right? Mm-hmm. And we was talking about how you can see it in somebody's face when they're trying their hardest, but it's not going the way they want it to go.
Right.
And Alfred, God bless his soul, he tried his hardest, but you could see it in his face. Mentally, he was done.
Yeah.
Mentally, he was
checked out.
Yeah. And I don't want to go to North Carolina and then be checked out.
Right. No doubt. And so the thing is when you get used to a certain thing, it's like when G-Man and myself went to basic training, we were used to a certain thing. We were used to, we were used to the parents making sure you was straight, a warm bed, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't make up your bed that day, you should have, but somebody would have been like, hey, man, you better make up your bed next time, blah, blah, blah. Man, you get to the military and it's like, Jeffrey Green made his bed. I'm smoking the whole platoon.
Everybody
getting smoked.
Everybody.
Because there's one mistake.
Freezer didn't make his bed.
Yep. Everybody getting smoked. Everybody.
Facts.
But
Facts.
with mom and dad, it's like, hey man, didn't I tell you to make your bed up, boy? I was running late, blah, blah, blah. You do that with Uncle Sam. Uncle Sam, like, everybody got to pay.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, when you get out there on the battlefield, one mistake by one person can affect everybody. Yeah. So
that's fact.
So what I'm saying is to state is state, you be there is a such thing as a New York state of mind. There is a such thing as a New York state of mind. And sometimes people romanticize that and say it doesn't really exist and all that stuff. It's the reason why some dudes come to New York to play for the Knicks and they can't cut it. You know what I'm saying? They can't cut putting their hand up in a cab, just ride by them. You know what I'm saying? You can't even get your cab. You know what I'm saying? Or the trains run on a certain schedule. The trains don't be there waiting on you. The trains don't wait on you, bro. The trains run on the schedule, and you got to be there. You know what I'm saying?
you got
to be. Yeah, you got to be in this mindset of this city is gonna stop no matter what I'm doing. I got to keep up with the pace, right? But that ain't. But then you come down south, right? You come down south, and people be like, and it's not as country as what people. It's not Bama backwoods country everywhere,
right?
It's like where I live is more like Long Island. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at is more like Long Island. You know what I'm saying? I'm right by the beach. I'm right by Myrtle Beach. You know what I'm saying? Myrtle Beach is expensive in compared to South Carolina, but not expensive compared to New York City. You know what I'm saying? And then you got your levels to it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's your levels. It's like, depending on what it is, it's like Midtown Manhattan is different from Mount Vernon. It's still New York. Right. You know what I'm saying? The Mount Vernon and Harlem, there's a little, you know what I'm saying? Mount Vernon and Yonkers ain't exactly, you know what I'm saying?
The same.
Queensbridge, you know what I'm saying? Queensbridge area, you know what I'm saying? Like Jersey City got its two parts. Jersey City got its Port Liberty part, got the Greenville part, got the Heights, got all them different sections of the same city are different. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's like Port Liberty is fancy, where celebrities go and you know what I'm saying, they trying to people with bread go out that way. But Greenville area where I grew up, you know what I'm saying, having money means you wasn't necessarily broke. You know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? That meant having money to us when we grew up. You just wasn't broke. Like when you paid all your bills, you had like a little $5 where you could, or a little $20 you could take your family to go to Tony's and get a pizza. You know what I'm saying? Pizza on Friday. You got $20. You know, at the end of the week, you take your family to go get you some pizza from Tony's. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So State, this is what I would tell you, brother. And this one thing Freezy did not allude to, right? So I'm not gonna ask you your age, right? But I would tell you this: as you start to mature, as you get older, I'm not saying that you're immature. I'm just saying as you start to get older, your values will change. What's important to you right now won't be as important to you in 5 years from now. You will have a whole different outlook on what's really going on and what you need to do, because then at that point you start looking, 10, 15 years down the road. Where do I want to be? What do I want to be doing? And how do I want to be living? Do I want to still be hustling? Do I still want to, when I walk out of my house, I got to make sure that, that the doors are locked, the windows are locked, and my family is safe? Do I still want that pressure? Or can I put myself in a situation where that's going to take care of itself and I can focus my efforts on something else, right? So as you get older, your situation will change. Your values will elevate. I'm not going to say they'll change. They'll elevate, because what I believe that's what's important to you right now won't go away. It multiplies itself, right? So if the number one thing on your mind right now is the safety of your family, then you're going to put yourself in a position to where that's going to take care of itself pretty much, and you don't have to put a lot of effort into that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's where I found myself, because I wouldn't be having my 21-year-old self could not have this conversation with you right now,
right?
At all, because I was all over the place. I didn't know what was going on, and none of that.
Fighting everybody,
and
fighting everybody. 21. I ain't gonna lie to you. 21-year-old Uncle Freezy was fighting everybody with fists. With fists, bro.
Yes.
With fists, fighting everybody. And so I'm just glad. Bro, listen. I'm just glad I can hang out with State, bro. I'm just glad I can be here with you.
No doubt.
Shane,
no doubt.
But let me. So Jimmy, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it time to pay Mitch? Is it time to give Mitch the bag?
It was time to give Mitch the bag after his first year when we were paying him dirt.
Oh my God! A voice of reason. A voice of reason.
So like, you almost gotta pay Mitch out of respect, because
you gotta put on a good face, like you're trying to prove that you're a good organization now.
Yep.
You've been paying Mitch.
You owe him.
You've been paying Mitch dirt.
It's not even that, Ethan. If you're Mitch and you just seen the Knicks take care of Randall, and you was drafted here
and take care of Noel.
He took care of Nerlens.
Yes. On that fact alone, you need to pay the man.
Yes.
On that fact alone, you need to pay him.
Can I break down something for y'all with Mitch's contract situation? So Mitch was making $1.02 million is his first year contract, right? With his 5 agents, break that down, so they will want 10% each. But then it will probably be a break off negotiation. So that will be his contract will be down to $633,000 a year, and he's living in New York with New York State tax. So that will probably be taking off another percentage of his contract. Yeah. So he's been paid. So he's been getting paid dirt. So you just have to give him the money.
Oh my God!
Based off Ethan numbers, Mitch is bringing home about $360,000 a year.
That ain't enough
to live in a city. Yeah. To live in a city. Now this is to live, right? This is not even to buy the stuff that makes you a better NBA player, like a private chef to make sure your diet is right. Personal trainers like RJ Barrett got to help him improve his basketball game and stuff, because the Knicks are not going to supply. Chris Hanlon is not paid by the Knicks. He's paid by RJ.
Yes.
Right. He was paid by RJ's father ever since RJ was 16.
Right. So that's what I'm getting at. Like, the Barretts are paying this guy. No, the team is not paying this guy, right? The Mitchell Robinson, if he takes what it costs to hire that dude, Mitchell Robinson will probably be bringing home about $70,000 a year as a starting center in the NBA.
Gotta pay Mitch, bro.
Right. And so what y'all said, man, I disagree with y'all so much. When y'all mentioned taking care of Nerlens Noel and taking care of Julius Randle, with the one thing y'all missed, and it was so disrespectful that when I heard it, if I could have saw Leon Rose, I think I would have put my hands on him. How did you offer Taj Gibson the vet minimum for 1 year, then go back to him and say, no, tear that up. We're going to give you $10 million over 2 years, right? But you didn't pay Mitch, right?
So, woo! Now that I'm thinking about it,
but Ethan,
Mitch is not like that though. Mitch is not a guy he doesn't come off as a guy who would take that as disrespect. Now, another center
I would take that as disrespect.
Mitch wouldn't. But I don't think Mitch got an ego that big. That's the only thing. I don't think his ego would allow him to,
Nah, he's not. He don't got a big ego at all.
But you know what though, State? I'm gonna tell you why I know. Hey, Coach Colorblocks is in the building. What's up? What's up, Coach Colorblocks? And I'm gonna tell you why Mitch is good as gone, bro. So the Knicks can only, based on the collective bargaining agreement, the Knicks can only offer Mitchell Robinson, since he's a second-round pick, 4 years, $51 million, right? So that is about what, 13 something mil a year.
I'm not taking that deal.
13 and a half, I think.
Yeah, 30. So that's 13 and a half mil, right? To be the
12.75 actually.
Right. So if I'm Mitch, why would I even consider that? Right? When Jarrett Allen, who's the outlier, he's the outlier, right?
Got 100 M's.
He got this dude got 5 years, $100 million, making $20 million a year, right? In a loaded front court. It's him,
Blake Griffin,
the new kid.
Blake Griffin, Kevin Love,
Laurie Markkinen, and Evan Mobley.
Oh,
so this cat is not even going to get significant time to shine because it's a bottleneck at the big position for the Cavs, right? But so what? It's Cleveland. They always do stupid stuff like that, right? But the thing is, his contract is not going to change. His contract is guaranteed to be for $20 million a year for the next 5 years. And Mitchell Robinson, who we depend on, is not even making closer. And if you offer him something whack before he hits the door, if Mitch hits the door, he is as good as gone.
Uncle Freezy, remember months ago we was having this conversation about Mitch contract, and I think the panel laughed at me when I said this. Didn't I say to you, Uncle Freezy, if Mitch goes on the open market, a team is going to give him $70+ million?
Yes,
I said this to you. I said this, and this was months ago.
Right.
If he touches the open market, guaranteed somebody's going to give that man $80 million, 4 years.
The bag. He's going to get the bag. Yes.
And the reason why you give a guy like that the bag, because Mitch is 7'1", he could guard 1 through 5. You know he's a lob threat. What we don't know is if he can shoot. Now, is that on coaching? We don't know. We will know this season if that's coaching. But I'm not willing to let Mitch go, man. And if I'm Mitch, think about it. Black man living in New York, got a kid, 5 different agents. Ethan just broke that down. Y'all better pay that man. If y'all not gonna pay him, then trade him. Don't do what you did with Frank Ntilikina. Do not do that garbage. Where you keep the dude, you got people like me gassed up, like Tibbs gonna play him. He damn sure wasn't gonna play Frank all year. He lied about the competition in minutes. I don't want to go through that no more. I really don't. So either get Nerlens out the door next summer and pay Mitch, or sign and trade Mitch. That's the best thing I got.
Man, they're gonna mess around. And let Mitch sign somewhere like Toronto, who is thirsty for a big man. They playing Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher and Kevin Knox are about the same size.
Well, Freezy, think about this though. Dallas has money next offseason, and that's a team with no state tax. And then he's gonna be playing pick and roll with Luka.
And
Porzingis.
And he's from around that area. He'll be like 2 hours from home.
I'm gonna fight Ethan, y'all. I'm gonna fight.
Bro, I'm telling you, and people don't know how close Dallas and Louisiana are, right? People don't know how close New Orleans and Dallas are, bro. It's like New York and Philly. You know what I'm
driving
saying?
distance. Yeah.
Yeah,
Legit.
yeah. It's like, yeah. And so, man, I'm telling you, if the Knicks let Mitch hit the open market, he is gone, bro.
He's good as gone, yo. And I'm gonna be sad because Frank is out the door. All right, cool, understandable. I can understand that. Get him out the door. Now you got Kevin Knox here, right? And I was cheering for him when we drafted him. Like I'm not used to draft picks. I don't know about y'all, but OG Sargent, I'm 31, by the way, right?
I got you. Okay.
Are you an old man?
So yeah, he crazy.
And then he just disappeared. He called your old man and drop off.
So OG, I know you've been watching Knicks longer than me.
Right.
From 2000 to 2010, we didn't have a lot of draft picks, brother. So I don't remember us drafting a lot. I remember when Vince Carter dunked over Frederick Weiss, and Frederick Weiss, we drafted him and he didn't want to come to the U.S. I remember that. We drafted him over Ron Artest. I remember that. I remember when Isaiah Thomas said in 2008, I got a starting five, and all my starting five starters can all score 20 points. I remember that. I remember when Larry Brown, yo, OG, I kid you not, I'm 14 years old. I'm asking my older cousin, yo, cuzzo, why Stephon Marbury on the bench? Ain't he supposed to be playing? So it's little stuff like that. Like, I remember when we traded for Carmelo Anthony and how happy I was. I was still naive to team building. I was still naive to the fact.
Right.
Traded for Melo, caused us to trade for Andreas Bargnani. Yeah. Now I missed out on Jamal Murray.
Oh no, the Andrea Bargnani's thing, that was a totally different thing. You know a story about that?
Now I know, but I'm just trying to paint this picture, right? Because we had to trade for Bargnani because we traded for Melo. Because remember,
we could have got Aldridge.
Aldridge wasn't coming here.
No, there was a trade for Aldridge that was on the table that CAA had represented. That was offered to Leon Rose. CAA represented Andrea Bargnani, and Leon Rose convinced the head management of the Knicks to trade for Bargnani instead of trading for Aldridge.
Oh, even better. So Leon Rose seen the destruction from the Knicks firsthand. Oh, no
exactly.
Wonder.
That's exactly how it happened too. Ethan is exactly right.
I see why Leon Rose moved the way he moved now. Oh, and now it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. So. Listen, man, we gotta put this good energy into this team, man. On this current roster, it's only one player I dislike on this current roster.
Who is that?
One player. Alec Burks. I really don't like dude.
How did I know you was gonna say Alec Burks?
So it's three things I'm gonna look for from Alec Burks this year.
Okay.
If he's not ball hogging this season and not shooting them same stupid after he come out the pick and roll, he's gonna shoot the ball every time. If he's passing the ball this season, I'm gonna feel like he played for a contract. That's one. Right. Okay. 2, he's already in front of my boy Quentin Grimes. He's already stealing minutes from him. I'm already a little mad at that. But
I ain't like the Grimes pick, but
yeah, but that's gonna be a combo I'm gonna bring to everybody in about December when I start getting loud about that. I'm already mad about that. 3, what Bogey did to Burks in the playoffs was racist. What he did to them was a tragedy. He couldn't guard. He couldn't defend. He kept shooting every bad shot. I don't care about game one. Throw game one in the garbage. I don't give a damn about game one. What those light-skinned boys did to Burks and Bullock in the playoffs was a travesty. It was disgusting. So now I got to watch him on his cute little $30 million deal play this season. If I see Tibbs and now people want to talk about accountability with Tibbs, right? He did not hold the vets accountable last season. I don't care what nobody say. He didn't hold them accountable. When you allow Reggie Bullock to go 34 minutes and 0 points in the playoffs, and you don't even try to adjust the next game, you're lying to me. And once you're lying to me, I can't trust you. So I hope if Burks if he's playing like booty cheeks next season, I hope I can see Quentin Grimes in the game. That's all. That's all. Because he was ball hogging last year. I don't care what nobody say. Obi put his hand up so many times. I would have thought his arms was tired. He did like that. Oh my
I,
god,
bro, but IQ never hit OB. I swear for them lobs.
You gonna ask me about Alex Burks? Go on my neck like that.
y'all got Satan in his feelings right now talking about Alex Burks, boy. But I agree. You know, I think that the key thing this season is going to be the movement of the basketball. I don't want to see a whole bunch of dribble. I ain't got time for that. I saw that last year. I'm done with that. Move the ball, man. Get the ball to the open man. Matter of fact, how about we get the ball to the hot hand? How about that? How about the coach don't take the hot hand out of the game when I'm scoring, 14 to 20 points in a quarter, and then I ain't tired. This is effortless basketball. I'm wide open. Ain't nobody guarding me. I got the high hand, but you're going to take me out and leave me out for 3 quarters. And then you want me to come back in the fourth quarter and save you? Man, miss me with all that. Miss me with that noise. Miss me with that.
So all the excuses, and I've been repeating this on Twitter as well. All them little cute excuses that fan. Look, man, I'm mad as hell. You asked me about Alex Burks, man. I'm sweating out my damn cat, man. So all those petty excuses people had. Tibbs didn't have no talent on the bench. Tibbs he couldn't rotate. He had to play Randall 38 minutes a game. He only could play OB 11 minutes. All that garbage. And Randall, ISO, right? Done for. Throw that in the garbage.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear no excuses for Tibbs next season, yo. If his rotations is bad, I'm calling him out. He's 63 years old. He should know better. There's no way he let Nasty Nate McMillan, he didn't get out the playoffs in 8 years, bro. He didn't get out the first round in 8 years. And he let him out-coach him. Nasty Nate out-coached the coach of the year.
He did.
And Nasty Nate out-coached Doc Rivers, too.
He did that.
Doc Rivers is a fraud. He been a fraud. I watched Doc Rivers lose a 3-1 lead with prime Tracy McGrady when I was 11 years old. Don't tell me about no Doc Rivers, man. Y'all getting me. Yo, let me get some more water, man.
Y'all got we got steak with the cotton mouth right now. Boy, look at here. I tell you. But look, I'm telling you this, right? If I will be interested to see, I will be able to make up my mind if we got our stuff together in the first 3 to 5 games. 3 to 5 games, it don't take me long to figure out whether or not the coaching staff has figured out how to utilize the players that we have on the squad. I'm going to give you 3 to 5, right? Just to get yourself into a rhythm, into a rotation, and understand what your strengths and your weaknesses are and what your rotation needs to be. Not that that's what you're going to stick with, but you need to have an understanding on what the capability of your team is going to be and how to best utilize it. 3 to 5. After that,
I actually think that we might go off to a slow start for one reason. Offensive consistency takes a longer time to develop than defensive consistency. Say what you want about Alfred Payton and Bullock, they're way better defenders than Fournier and Kemba are, and we relied a lot on our defensive presence, and they're not great defensive players. And then we're replaced by us getting them. We replaced defense with offense, and offensive consistency and chemistry takes a lot more longer to develop.
So, Ethan, what you just said has some merit to it, right? It has some merit, but this is where I disagree, because last season there was no preseason, there was no summer league, there was none of that. We just said, "Hey, here's the ball, go play ball." So we've had time to develop these things that we're talking about right now. Do you think for 1 second that these guys are not playing ball together right now? Just because there's no preseason?
Man, I think I kind of agree with him some, and the reason why I do that is because I'm not saying that you're wrong, G-Man. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but I think there's some merit, and I think you do too. I think you think there's some merit to what Ethan said. Yeah. So because what I'm saying is based off of the point that you just made and that State just made about how the offense looked, what Ethan said is absolutely correct. You know what I'm saying? It does take time to, especially when you look to install certain sets. Right, certain sets you learn. It's like certain offensive sets you learn in middle school, right? You learn floppy, and you learn certain things. Horns, yeah. You learn certain things especially horns. You learn horns early on, right? And then depending on how good your coach is, you learn certain out
Like
of bounds.
Nova offenses and all that.
Yeah. So you
I'll
learn
be right back,
certain,
fellas.
all right.
All right, man.
And so you learn certain sets in like 6th, 7th grade. Like I'll give you an example. The first out of bounds play I learned is called picket fence. And people call it by different names.
Different names,
but it's the same play. It's you have one inbounder, you got an inbounder, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you got 4 people lined up with their chest towards the inbounder, right? The inbounder hold the ball over his head and slap it. And what happens is when he give you the cue, the guy on the end of the line runs around the backside. The dude on the other end runs towards the other side, towards the corner. And then the 2 dudes in the middle, one dude comes directly to the ball, and the other one goes directly to the rim, right?
Right.
So what that does is it creates, no matter how you defend it, a defense is always going to leave somebody open, even if you don't guard the inbounder and put 5 people on the floor, right? Because the number one principle of a defense is no easy baskets at the rim. So as soon as it happens, all the bigs are going to look to defend the rim, right? And then once they do that, the wings are going to be looking to intercept any passes on the wings, right?
Right.
And then the person coming towards the basketball is the easiest pass to get to, right? And all he has to do once he catches, now this is if it's done correctly, right? If the person coming towards the ball catches and open his hip towards the rim, the person that was coming around the backside of the organic screen is going to be right at the free throw line for a wide open jump shot at the free throw line, right? And now if you tell somebody, if your coach says, "Hey, defend picket fence, don't give up the shot at the free throw line," you looking to give up wide open shots from the corners, and you don't want to give that up. You would rather what you want to do is create long contested jump shots where you can grab the rebound and not foul somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what that is. So like I learned that play because when we played in the police athletic league as 3rd graders, 4th graders, 5th graders, on an out of bound play, you just ran around till you got open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just ran around like a chicken. And Ethan know what I'm talking about. Ethan know what I'm talking about. It's the step from street ball to organized ball is different.
It's a hard step. When I tell you, like, actually having to watch a coach show you where to go and where to set up, especially when you're like at the bottom, like you're just going in and now you're learning, and then people ahead of you already know this stuff. It's hard to learn on the fly.
Right.
That's why I was like a proponent of us getting Kelly Oubre, because Kelly Oubre had to learn that whole Warriors offense on the fly. And he didn't do that bad of a job with it.
Right. And I'll be honest with you, and the kid Wiggins, for him to become an elite level defender after being an offensive player for all those years.
That's Draymond Green.
Yeah, you got to give the kid Wiggins some credit. Like we always throw Wiggins in any Golden State Warriors deal. We're like, oh, they're gonna get rid of Wiggins. They're not getting rid of Clay. But then again, when you think about it, Clay Thompson, who's I think Clay Thompson's a Hall of Famer, right?
He is without a doubt.
Right. And some people will argue with us. He was the second. He had.
They don't know about basketball. He's top 5 shooter all time, 3-time champ. Just look at his resume.
Right, and then not only that, but look at his defense. Look at his defense.
And how many times he's been snubbed from all defensive teams.
Right, and the thing about it is people don't want to give Klay Thompson credit for being a great defender, because you can't have the defensive player of the year candidate on your team and Iguodala and Klay Thompson, and then not give and anoint this team as an offensive juggernaut. Because if you say they're an offensive juggernaut and a defensive juggernaut, then all of a sudden you got to put them in a certain category of elite level teams of all time. But the thing about it is they were an elite level team of all time.
Before they were a great offensive team, they were a defensive team.
Right. And so the thing is what Ethan was saying about the offense is, my coach, Coach Marcellus, told us he ran triangle principles back in the 80s, back when I didn't know what triangle principles were, All I knew was the routes and angles that I ran on the floor. Right? He would tell me, look, set the hard screen at the top of the key, run to the front of the rim, right? Put your hand up. If the pass don't come, whichever hand you put up, you go that direction to the corner. Right? That way the person with the ball knows that if he comes around, you'll be coming around this way to catch a pass in the corner. And if the pass is not there, you show from the corner and work your way back to the ball to the top of the key. That's what I just ran. I just ran in a triangle. Right? Now, that's not now the triangle is called the triple post offense. The name of it is the triple post offense, where you have a certain number of guys posted up. That's the reason why they call it a triangle, because every time on the floor, you have these three guys in certain spots on the floor, and the other two guys are doing things off the ball, and you can predict where these guys are through communication and practice, right? But learning these things and getting chemistry takes time. That's why I jumped in and said what Ethan was saying was right. You know what I'm saying? You know, the slow start thing. If my heart was telling me this, it may happen. I mean, my mind is telling me this may happen. My heart is telling me that this roster should not get off to a slow start. I'm tired of losing. I don't want to see this team lose no more. I want to see Obi, you know what I'm saying, break. I want to see all these things. And so it's like one of those deals where I don't want to see us get off to a slow start, but it may happen.
So I agree. Well, let's say this. I understand everything that y'all are saying, and I don't disagree. I do not disagree. But my thing is this. This organization paying a whole bunch of people a whole bunch of money to make that what we're talking about right now not happen, right? So whoever the coach is, you need to figure it out. You need to figure it out, because what we're not going to have, I'm not going to have what I consider to be one of the best rosters we've constructed in a long time to just come out and flop and then say that they don't have chemistry. No, I'm not hearing that. I am not hearing that noise right now. And I'm looking at the chat right now, and I'm telling you, the person that is going to be, look, Tibbs, look, hey, I'm going to need you to get it together, right?
I'm not saying that they're going to flop. I'm saying that they're going to have a mid-500 record for the first 20 games.
I'm good with that. I'm okay with that.
I can even say, like, we're going to be, like, a one game below or one game above 500 for, like, the first 20 games, like how we were last year. Like, don't expect anything crazy. I'm just saying that, like, things were like last year. Tibbs cannot run a lot. Like, I always bring up the SPR point with Burks, Noel, and Obi, and how they just screwed that up so badly. But, like, Tibbs tried to run a lot of things last year, and he has the personnel to do it this year, but it's still going to take some time. Like, coaches, their main goal in the offseason is to grind every single one of their plays out so it's at a point where it's muscle memory. Right. So I think that with this new roster, Tibbs is going to go into a new playbook. So even the old guys from last year are going to have to learn some new things. So I think it's going to take some time.
And I agree. I agree with that. They're not going to come out, day one and be the greatest thing on the court, right? I get it. But what I'm not going to accept is mediocrity, right? I'm done with the excuses or whatever case may be. This roster, as currently constructed, there is no reason that we should be sub 500. None. And I get, giving them time to get their chemistry together, play together, whatever. But I'm going to tell you one thing that remains constant on this roster, and that's that second unit. It's the same second unit we had last year. So, whatever production that the first unit may or may not have, I should be able to count on the second unit because they have continuity. They play together. They know the playbook. So what excuse do they have not to perform? Other than a team maybe game planning for them. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. But I do think it's just going to take some time for us to get offensive chemistry down. And it's because of this. Look, like, and I'm going to say this and people are going to laugh. So I played with the Knicks on NBA 2K today, right? I played with the Knicks. Hey, Ethan, man, listen, don't judge me, bro. I love 2K. Don't judge me, right?
So, I ain't judging you.
So the thing about 2K is they put the team's playbooks on the game. So I used the Knicks playbook, and when I got Kemba Walker in the pick and roll, you know what happened? The only person that attacked the basket on 2K was Obi Toppin. Nerlens Noel faded towards the top of the key, and Julius Randle faded towards the high post where he can catch a pass, where he can ISO. And that's because that's their tendencies, right? This year, you know what I'm saying? These guys got to crash the basket hard because Kemba can shoot that three coming off that screen where he gets the wide open look at three. Elfrid Payton, and we had this conversation last night, of the 6,228 shots the Knicks took last year. The Knicks took 6,228 shots last year, right? Of those 6,228 shots, Elfrid Payton took 5 3-pointers out of the pick and roll. 5
out of 284 pick and roll possessions.
Yes,
that's crazy.
Come on, bro. Come on. I wish I had somebody that loved basketball to get on this thing with me, bro. When your point guard gets open looks for 3 out of the pick and roll and does not take them. But
and Breezy, you want to add something onto that?
What's that?
You know, RJ's dribble drive. If you watch every single one of RJ's dribble drive, he takes these dumb shots at the basket, and guess who's always open in the corner? Elfrid Payton. And guess why RJ just don't give him the ball because he know that he gonna miss.
Right.
So everybody talking about
or not shoot it.
Or not shoot. And the thing was, like, I get on RJ too. Like, RJ think he got touch. RJ does not have touch. RJ needs to learn how to use the backboard. But he always has to take these bad shots just because he knows not to pass that ball to Elfrid Payton in the corner.
Right. Right. And the other thing about RJ and those bad shots, this is one thing too I want to say about RJ Barrett. Because it's the same thing about Elfrid Payton. RJ Barrett, out of the screen and roll, just like I mentioned for Elfrid Payton, only took 11 3-point shots out of that pick and roll, right? 11. So your starting backcourt, in theory, only took 16 3-point attempts out of 6,228 shots coming out of the pick and roll, right? Instead, they barreled to the basket, just like Ethan said, and threw up bad shots, right? But the defenders know this, right? The defenders know this, so they don't fight through the screen. Instead, this is what I was taught. If you're not gonna go over, keep that offensive man at arm's reach. I'm not talking about the ball handler, right? I'm talking about the man in front of you. Keep him in arm's reach. That way you can go attach to him quickly when he comes around the screen. So you can reattach to the man. If you're not going over, don't get caught up in the wash, right?
Right.
Don't get caught up in the wash. Stay arm's length. That's what that way. So if he comes back out, you can get on his hip and force him to take a bad shot. And the man that was defending the big can also contest the shot of the man that is driving to the basket. Mainly RJ Barrett throwing up bad shots off the backboard, like what Ethan just said.
Yep.
Now I know that sounds like a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo, but basically what it boils down to is instead of you having an odd man rush at the basket, 3 offensive players versus 2, the offense is at a disadvantage, 2 offensive players versus 3 defenders.
Right.
You've never in your life seen a fast break with 2 offensive players going against 3 defensive guys. They tell you to pull the ball back out and reset.
Yep.
But in our pick and roll,
when Reggie Bullock runs it.
Yeah. Right. That's what I'm saying. So in our pick and roll with Elfrid, I'm not saying say la vie to Elfrid Payton. What I'm saying is we desperately needed to upgrade offensively because a point guard in today's NBA, if they get a wide open look from 3, they have to take it. Right? They have to take it. Right?
Stay right there. Stay right there.
So
hold on. Sergeant.
Yep.
Now, this is mad funny. Can you tell that? Come here. Now, can you tell the 5-day vacation thing you just had?
So this is what I told the state, right? I told State that the primary thing to do, what would be wise, if you've never been into a location, right? Before you make a decision to make a move that's going to affect the rest of your life, take a 5 to 7 day vacation, go to an area, try to figure out, what you like about the area, what you don't like about the area. And that way you can kind of check these areas off the map, right? So say, for instance, if you go to Charlotte, you in Charlotte for 7 days, you'll have a wonderful time. It's a great experience. That's a discussion y'all can have. But on the flip side, if you go and you're like, we're not really feeling this right here. So the next thing you do is you go to some place like, let's say, Raleigh-Durham, the triangle area, right? I'm sticking with the North Carolina thing here, right? So these are the places I've never moved anywhere that I've never visited before, if that makes sense. I want to make sure that 1, I have employment. 2, that the environment is going to be friendly for me and what I like to do, and how I want to raise my family, right? So I would highly suggest that you take a couple days, go hang out, just chill, especially if you don't know nobody there, right? So go just hang out and chill and figure out whether or not you like it before you make a decision to say, I'm gonna move here, and that's it. That's just my advice.
It's a test drive. A test drive.
Yeah.
but it's for me.
Yeah. That ain't for her. That's for State. Let's be clear. Don't get me in trouble. That's not for you.
No.
I'm sorry. That's for State.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I know what that yeah mean too.
I appreciate that though.
Hey, it's all good, man. But I would tell you this, State, on a real, like I said before, as you tend to go through life, what you value today may be different tomorrow, and that kind of affects how you kind of look at things as well, right? So just as long as you keep an open mind, and just know that you lived in New York your whole life.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one thing, right? So I think I'm a little bit more flexible because I've moved a lot. I mean, every 3 years I got to pack my bags, pack my family up, but we got to move someplace else, places that I don't even want to go, right?
Yep.
So when people call, do you know where Watertown, New York is? Probably not, because upstate. It's like 15 minutes from the Canadian border. They sent me to Watertown, New York for 6 years. Do you know how much it snows in Watertown, New York?
If it's near SUNY Oneonta,
listen, it's right off the lake. We get lake effect snow off one of the Great Lakes. So in the morning, but I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, right? I got to dig my car out of snow just to drive to work. So I got to do PT before I go do PT. And that's why I live in Florida right now. I told my wife, I said, when we left, I said, two places. We can move any place that you want to go in the United States of America, right? Or any place in the world. I got 2 stipulations. 1, I don't ever want to pay state taxes again. 2, I never want to see snow unless I turn the TV on. Now, listen, if we can fit that into whatever we talk about, we can move to wherever you want to go. I don't care. But I'm not paying state taxes, and I don't ever want to see snow again in my life unless I turn the TV on.
Oh, yeah, them state taxes, man.
Boy, look, they may be killing me. But yeah, that's why we live in Florida right now. I don't like it were 2 choices, Florida or Texas. I'm like, okay, well, I had a bad experience when I was in Texas both times. It's like, I'm not going back to Texas, so we're moving to Florida. I can deal with the tourists and all the rest of that, but yeah, we moved to Florida.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be back at 20 because I know y'all going all night. So I'm about to do a little work real quick.
No doubt. Be safe out there.
All right, you too, man.
Hey, Freeze, I need to take a potty break right quick.
I'm here.
But okay, I'll be back.
I'm here. I'm putting together a list. I'll be here.
Okay. What list you putting together? I had to ask you these things before I jump off. I come back and you be.
No, when I show it to you, bro, you are gonna be like, give Mitchell Robinson $30 million a year.
Okay. I'll be right back.
So Ethan, man, what I'm getting at, man, with the thing with Tibbs and his offense is not that I think Tibbs is a dinosaur. I think Tibbs tried to run some stuff last year, and we just didn't have the personnel to run it, man. Hey, Chop Low, what's good?
The SPR. I always bring that up. When it comes to like people say we don't run anything. Oh, I hated watching that.
Right, and so for one, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna toot my own horn on it, right? The Chicago Bulls put a blueprint out there of how to beat the Knicks, right? And what happened was they didn't have the personnel to do it, but Billy Donovan had the wherewithal to figure out what Tibbs was doing offensively, and he ran it against us, and it stymied us. Now, luckily, we pulled out the game and won, but after he did, and it was during our 9-game winning streak too. By the way, what happened was by the time we got to Phoenix was doing the same thing defensively that Chicago did, right? So basically, what they did is they were like, as soon as the big goes up top for a screen, their defensive big will sag back and bump cutters, right? Pace to their spot up shooters. They're showing us something, but they ain't gonna do it. They're decoying us to get spot up threes, right? And
bump the cutters because we don't got any good cutters.
Right. So pace, stick to don't even stay arm's length from the shooter. Stay on the shooter and bump cutters, right? And DeAndre Jordan did it to us, right? He did it to us the whole. And come to find out, Phoenix looked like an elite defensive team. They were not elite, bro. They just figured us out, right? And then defensively, they figured out. Chicago figured out Nerlens Noel is not a threat offensively, right? I mean, not the threat defensively that people think, right? While he does move and recognize stuff really quickly, process stuff really quickly, the elite athletic tools may be there, but the size is not there, right? So basically, what it came down to is when teams ran the pick and roll with us, what they would say is get Noel on your hip and open up to the basket. Like get Noel here and show this hand. So if he's on the other side, get Noel here and show this hand because he's not strong enough to fight today's NBA big man.
He's not strong enough to see off.
Right. He's not strong enough to fight off the seal. Plus, he's hurt. So even if he was fresh, he would not be strong enough to fight off the seal and fight for position. And at the time, Mitch was hurt. So Noel had to be careful about how much he can fight because if he got in foul trouble, now you're talking about bringing in Novell Pell and Taj Gibson, right? So if you remember that Phoenix game that we lost in Phoenix, the one where we had Phoenix on the ropes,
and RJ had a stupid pass, and at the out of bounds play at the end of the third quarter.
Yeah.
And then they blew us out in the fourth.
They you know why they blew us out? They blew us out because Tibbs made a defensive adjustment. He told RJ that when you see DeAndre Jordan, what's their center name?
Aiden.
DeAndre Ayton. When you see DeAndre Ayton take off for seal Noel, come and tag Ayton. Be ready to bump Ayton to stop his progress, but scramble back to the corner, right? And so RJ doing that, he did exactly what Tibbs told him to do. And what happened was we wound up giving up the corner three to number 99.
Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder wasn't hitting the first three quarters, but he hit in the fourth quarter.
Right, because we made that defensive adjustment and he got open looks.
And if you think about it, I think that there was a play. DeAndre Ayton always was able to eat off that pick and roll. So when RJ Barrett bumped him, he would always run across a Reggie Bullock would bump. Jay Crowder and McAllister just killed.
Yep.
And plus, I think Tibbs' help defense got exposed with Atlanta because if you got shooting, help isn't going to do anything.
Right, and so that's the reason why you get shooters. That's the reason why you keep shooters on deck, just for that situation. But the thing is too is and I don't want to sound basketball nerdy, but sometimes I sound basketball nerdy, and I don't care, right? But the thing is with when Chicago did the same exact thing to us, and Lauri Markkanen was getting those shots. Remember? I don't know if you remember the Lauri Markkanen game. We made the adjustment, and you tag the big man. Lauri Markkanen is on the wing. RJ got to tag the big and scramble back out to Lauri Markkanen. Right.
And Lauri Markkanen kept beating him backdoor.
That because when you selling out to get to him, the guard, the ball handler has to recognize that you're going so fast that the back door is there, right? So because RJ Barrett is not a dumb defender, he's not a dumb person, right? But he was told, if this happens, go tag the big and be ready to scramble back out to the corner. But what happened is RJ Barrett gets beat back door because the big that was over there couldn't get to the rim and contested the basket. It's about Nerlens Noel. It's like Nerlens, he left his man to come help you because you needed help. He get beat back door and you can't contest at the rim. What's going on? Like people that don't know basketball is like RJ Barrett gave up 2 dunks to Lauri Markkanen. Well, the reason why he gave up 2 dunks is because we have a center that's supposed to protect the rim that wasn't at the rim to protect the rim.
Mitch would have been there.
Mitch would have annihilated. Come on, bro. I mean, I'm saying, and I see that's why, G-Man, that's why I love talking to Ethan, because Ethan is at that stage where he eat, sleep, think basketball like myself. Right,
bro. I have to. I'm a high school basketball player. My coach is on breathing down my neck 24/7.
well, you better be doing it right. Exactly. You better be doing the right thing, bro. If you want some minutes, you know what I'm saying. But when I say these things, Ethan be like, yeah, man, I see what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like when we watch the game, like for instance, when Jay Crowder hit those 2 threes. In Phoenix against
everybody on Twitter was going crazy at RJ. I'm like, yo, it's a game plan.
Yes, it's not RJ Barrett's fault. If DeAndre Ayton wasn't killing Nerlens Noel, we wouldn't have to. They wouldn't suck in the defense and kick out to a shooter. Plus the adjustment that Tibbs made was an excellent coaching adjustment. There are only 10 point. I put up 5 fingers, but I really meant 10. 10 NBA point guards ever that can make that pass across court while running full speed. And Chris Paul is one of them. Tibbs took a gamble that Chris Paul running at full speed can pass a basketball 50 feet across the court to a wide open dude in his shooting pocket before RJ Barrett could get back there and contest. And not only did Chris Paul do it once, he did it twice. If that was Alfred Payton, that ball may have sailed to the popcorn section, and we'd have been talking about Tibbs as if he were a genius. And you know who the other player who could do that was? Trae Young. Trae Young did it to us in the playoffs. My man Amar came on. He used to come on the I think it was the Knicks Morning Drive or Knicks Night Play. One of them. He came on. Because he told me when we left the game, he was like, Freezy, you didn't notice? There were only 10 point guards ever that can make that pass consistently, and you just watched one of them. And when
I think Draymond Green could do that.
Well, yeah, probably so. But he's not a point guard. I'm talking about
pure point guards. Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. So if it say for instance, if that was Kemba Walker wouldn't make that pass consistently. And I'm not knocking Kemba, but I'm talking about you have to be an elite of the elite passer to throw a ball across your body on target in a space this big. Right. I mean, in football, only Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes can do it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. like people like in the NFL, like Eli Manning. Eli Manning to me it was a good pocket passer, right? But when you force him out of the pocket, throwing across his body,
bad move.
Right. Now think about throwing a point guard on the outside of one lane over here, throwing the ball 23 and a half feet or 35 feet across his body to a dude in a corner that's doing this, and you hit him there. Think about it. Dude's there with his hands up like this, waiting for the pass, and the dude 35 feet away, going full speed, passes that ball right here in this small window.
Especially.
Right? That's how Jay Crowder got those threes. Now Jay Crowder made those threes, right? But it took a special point guard to get him the ball.
Yeah.
That's why Tibbs sent RJ, because he was like, hey, that pass is too hard for him to throw across his body, going full speed, right? But Chris Paul made that pass twice. That's why he was looking at Tibbs like, yeah, I know you ain't did that to me. I know you ain't trying to play me like that, like I can't make that pass. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an elite level point guard. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I just said, and I'm sorry about going off, y'all, but sometimes we crucify the wrong people in our we crucify the wrong people when we criticize, right? Like we like, how did RJ give up that wide open three to Crowder? Bro, Tibbs told him that man, stop. Look, man, I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm tired, man. It all starts in the middle because Nerlens Noel was not strong enough to box to fight for positioning with DeAndre Ayton.
Right.
It's the reason why Mitch put on all that weight.
Yeah.
And then let me add this on too, Freezy. When teams were playing 5 out, we would have to play Noah Elliott because Tibbs doesn't like playing Randall at the 5. But when teams play 5 out, Mitch can guard the perimeter way better than Noel can. And can close out the shooters way better than Noel.
Right. Now, but to Noel's credit, he is a better pick and roll defender than Mitch.
He's a better pick and roll defender, but Mitch is a bad pick and roll defender. But the statistics show that he's like average just because of his size.
Right. Now, and so, you know, it's one of those situations where you got to kind of pick your poison there. But the thing is, what people don't realize is Mitch has to learn, man. You learn sometimes by being on the floor and getting experience that way.
This is true.
You know.
This is very true.
You know, and plus it was my man first year in Tibbs offense. I say, man, give that man, you got to give him some time to get better. And I know Jarrett Allen is probably better at pick and roll defense than Mitch is right now. But you gotta give my man a little time to get better at his job. So that's just the way I feel about it, man.
They're doing my son Mobley bad in Cleveland. They're doing him really bad. I liked him so much going into that draft. They're doing him bad.
Bro, why would they trade for Markkanen?
And then you can't even get rid of Kevin Love.
Yeah.
And they've been trying to for years too. They can't
get rid of Love. They're gonna have to play him. They have Allen on a $100 million contract. They have Markkanen. They signed Taco Fall for some reason, and then they have Mobley.
God. Oh my God! And they signed Taco Fall. Oh my God!
Yeah, they did.
Oh my man!
I'm surprised their front office got a job today.
All they need to do is get Bobo, and they'll have like the no.
Yeah, man. They bugging out. But I don't care nothing about them, man, because they do stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah, I'm just mad because like I thought Mobley, if he was in last year's draft, would have been the number 1 pick. Yep. And right now, it's like there's a bunch of reports that they're going after Ben Simmons. If I'm Philly, I'm taking Garland, I'm taking Mobley, I'm taking Sexton. They can have Simmons. If I get those 3 dudes, I'm good.
Yeah, if you Philly, you win that deal.
Philly wins that deal. It's just like Cleveland don't know how to develop their players.
Yep. It's as simple as that, bro. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that, bro. If you're Cleveland, why in an era when guards reign supreme are you acquiring all these bigs?
And even when you have 2 point guards, who are your wings?
Right.
You
Because
still have no wings.
Yeah, because you have one that can't shoot, and what's the guy name?
Okoro, and he's also 6'5", so he's not even like a wing.
He's a shooting guard, right? Or shooting guard size, I would say that, because he's got or shooting guard height, because he's the dude is solid. I think he's like what 225.
Yeah, he's solid, but he just has shooting guard height.
Yeah, so he's like Anthony Edwards size.
Apparently, Anthony Edwards grew too.
Well, yeah, based on what people say on Twitter.
Everybody grows on Twitter.
Yeah, like if you can't point out to
The only growth spurt that was real was the Jason Tatum one. Jason Tatum went from 6'8" to 6'10".
Yeah, Jason, yeah, but things out, man. I mean, what can you do, bro? I mean, I'm frustrated with, and I'm frustrated about two things. I'm putting together a list, and the more I do this list, bro, the more I'm frustrated with why Mitchell Robinson is not making $35 million a year. Mitchell Robinson should be getting the max, right? Based on this list I'm putting together. When I name off this list, bro, y'all are gonna be like, what in the world are the Knicks doing? Hurry up and give Mitch the bag. Bro, I'm so frustrated by this list. I started to quit, but I'm in like I got like 60 names, and I'm like, man, what the bro? You ever hey D-Man, it's like you ever like when you were dating, you ever been like, oh my God, I can't wait to take this girl out Friday. It's like Tuesday, and you know what I'm saying, and you like that song, put on my best. I can't believe that she said yes. Remember that song? Yeah.
Yep.
So you like, and then Friday night you pick up. It's a disaster. You got a flat tire. You pick her up like 20 minutes late. You get there. She got an attitude. Then you find out she wasn't really the person you thought she was, and all kind of stuff. And you like,
yes, sir.
Why didn't I just stay home?
Yes, sir.
That's how I feel about this list. Right, Clarence Weatherspoon is on this list.
What?
Clarence Weathers on this list that I'm making. Clarence Weatherspoon is on it, bro.
Oh my goodness. It ain't so.
Bro, I'm frustrated beyond. I'm so man. Dikembe Mutombo is on this list, bro, that I'm making.
I can't wait to see this list.
So Ethan, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Tibbs can maintain the same level of defense that he had last year with different personnel?
That's interesting because there's some games where the help teams just missed wide open shots, right?
Right.
So I don't know if they're gonna start making it. And we did play a lot of teams without their best player, and we got worse defensively when it came to the point guard position and our lead wing.
Right.
But I wouldn't put anything past Tibbs. It's Tibbs and his defense. So I'm not gonna I think we could either remain the same or go decrease a little bit. But I don't think that like we're gonna fall off like from number 1 to number 15. I think we'll still be top 5.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I think this team is still gonna be a top 10 defense, but I think we'll still be top 10. But is what I'm gonna say to that. It's gonna be a struggle. I think some nights it's going to click, and then other nights it's going to be, other nights Tibbs is going to lose his mind, get teched up, and thrown out the game.
I'm still waiting for that. I was surprised it didn't happen last year.
Right. That's what I think it is, man. I think some nights, bro, it's going to be, we played great tonight. Great defense, smaller teams, hold them to the mid 80s defensively. And then other nights it's going to be like, oh my God, we need Kelly Oubre. I think that's what we're going to be facing. Yeah. Yeah. So
I wish we did get Kelly Oubre.
Oh, dude, come on, man! Don't start that, man.
I did want Kelly Oubre badly.
Come on, bro. Really, man?
He's a 6'9" wing. We still don't have a wing.
I know.
And he understands complex offenses. Like I don't think people understand how complex that Warriors offense is.
Right.
He picked it up on the fly. So and plus now he's gonna be like running for lobs from LaMelo, gonna average like 20 a game. Like I'm mad about that.
I'm with you. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Right. I'm doing this. I'm kind of distracted. So, but the Kelly Oubre thing I think is real. I think there are going to be some people in our fan base that say that look at Leon Rose after RJ gets done up for 40 by somebody, and they're going to say, we should have signed Kelly Oubre. We should have drafted, what's the Trey kid out of Virginia?
Virginia.
Yeah.
Trey Man?
Yeah. No, yeah. Was it Trey? No, not Trey Man.
Out of Virginia. I don't know anybody in Virginia. Josh Christopher?
No. The kid that got, what's his name? Trey Murphy.
Oh, he was
Trey
gone.
Murphy.
He was gone way before us. He was gone at 17, but I would have traded up for him.
Yeah, I would have traded up for him too. That's what I'm getting at. We should have traded up for such and such. But so G-Man, so basically I have a list, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a list of big men that played for the Knicks since Pat Ewing was here.
Okay.
Right. And listen, the reason why I put this list together is because people are like, well, I think Mitch needs to prove it. Right.
Right.
I'm going to put this list up. I want everybody to take a look at this list, right? Because I'm not going to lie to you, bro. The more I look at this list, the more I think I appreciate not only Patrick Ewing, but Mitchell Robinson, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to put this list up and tell me if you can recognize some of these names, right? When I go through the list. Right. Let me do this. And sorry for being so slow with the list, man, but I have to focus
it's
on
cool.
present.
I've been watching Sean Livingston mid-range compilation. So
you mean the shots or how he gets to his shot?
I've been watching like both. Like it's beautiful his mid-range shot. He like I can't remember him missing a turnaround mid-range.
Yeah,
that's how good he.
How he gets to that shot, bro, is
and how he shoots it at the apex too. It's not even like on the way up. He just shoots it at the apex, which is like so weird. It's beautiful.
Timing is perfect for it, right?
Perfect.
You can tell he had been in the gym. Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if you know this or not, right? But Sean Livingston might have been the most athletic point guard to come out since DSJ, Russell Westbrook. Wow. Sean Livingston was probably the most athletic point guard.
And then he got that injury.
Yeah, he got that. Sean Livingston was supposed to be Penny Hardaway. And if you ask me, I think he was more athletic than Penny Hardaway. He just wasn't as polished as Penny Hardaway. Right? Sean Livingston was supposed to be the next, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. And then he got the knee injury and it robbed him of his athleticism.
When he got the injury, doctor said he might never walk again.
Yep. Because of blood flow to his lower leg. So G-Man, did you know the history of Sean Livingston's knee injury?
I don't.
Yeah. Basically, he went up for a dunk and he came down and blew out ligaments and blood vessels in his knee. Where if he didn't get to the hospital immediately, and you remember Alex Smith?
Yes.
Something similar.
Okay, I got you.
Teddy Bridgewater?
Yeah.
So, similar to that.
Okay.
Right.
Ooh, that's bad.
If they didn't get to the hospital time, they might have had to amputate it.
Yep. And so he was out of basketball for
2 years.
a long time, right? Yeah.
Wow.
And so the thing about him is his desire to be great, even in high school before this injury, kind of rubbed people the wrong way, even though he was a great kid, great human being. But sometimes people's drive for greatness, like some people's drive, will rub others the wrong way.
They don't understand that. They don't have that same determination.
Right. Like people's drive to be great. I was tempted to tell a story just now, and I won't do it. I'm gonna stay disciplined. Right. But G-Man, listen. So here's the thing. People are like, nah, man, Mitchell Robinson is signed back with the Knicks once the door open. You know, other teams are offer, but Mitch is gonna stay loyal to the Knicks. Why is Mitchell Robinson gonna stay loyal to the Knicks when the Knicks
haven't been loyal to him?
Bro. Yeah. That's not happening.
Bro.
No sane person in the world would do that. No sane person, and no person in their right mind would do that. If I'm working for a job right now, and I've been doing the same job for the last 15 years, and there's a promotion coming up that's going to pay me an additional, let's say, not even a whole bunch of money. It's the principal, $5,000, right? I'm going to make an extra $5,000 a year. But no, I've been here 15 years doing the same job, and the position that I'm supposed to get promoted into, Freezy walks in the door, and you hire him. And not only do you pay him, you don't pay him $5,000 more than what I'm making. You pay him 10.
Right.
So at that point,
announce it.
Yes. Like it's a great find. So at that point, I'm dusting my resume off for sure.
Yep.
I'm dusting my resume off.
And the Knicks can't even make the excuse about, we have injury concerns with Mitch, when Noel was probably the most injury riddled person on the team.
Yep. There is the Knicks. There is no excuse that the Knicks can make.
Y'all want to see something funny? Look up Nerlens Noel high school tape. He looks like Anthony Davis if you look at his high school tape.
Yep. And he is one that had a knee injury too that robbed him of some stuff. Too. He got injured at Kentucky. He was supposed to be the next.
He was supposed to be a top 3 pick, but he got drafted while he was injured, so dropped to 6.
Yeah.
And then, Philly messed up so bad. They drafted 3 centers in 4 years.
Right.
The top 5. That was so idiotic. They drafted Okafor, Embiid, and Noel in the span of 4 years.
And you know what? And so here's the thing too about the Nerlens Noel thing, because your point is excellent, right? But here's the thing about Nerlens Noel: they traded Drew Holiday to get that pick for Nerlens Noel.
Wow!
They traded Drew Holiday for that pick. Now I don't know if y'all remember or not.
It was a 6th pick too,
right?
And everybody on the board had Nerlens going top 3, and Nerlens just fell to them.
Yep. And so the thing with Philly is they had a squad of Lou Williams, Drew Holiday, Mo Harkless, Vucevic, and one other person, right? And they blew that up because they lost in the first round and tanked for 5 years and only advanced 1 round further.
Front office malpractice, alive and well,
bro. You had so they had Drew Holiday. Oh, Iguodala. How do I forget Iguodala? So they had Drew Holiday, Lou Williams, Iguodala, Mo Harkless, Nikola Vucevic, right? And that young team couldn't get over the hump, so they decided to blow it up.
And if you think about it, all the top 10 picks that they had, they only hit on 2 of them, Simmons and Embiid.
Right.
They missed on Okafor, they missed on Noel, missed on Michael Carter Williams, they missed on Fultz.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. And the thing is the thing that baffles me, right, is so if you needed a point guard that bad, right? Because think about it, they already had Ben Simmons in tow, and they were ringing the bell about Ben Simmons playing point guard because we thought he was going to be a power forward. Remember, we thought, oh, Ben Simmons at power forward, Nerlens, and Joel Embiid. So they got their front court set, and they were saying that they're going to be the first team ever to start a 7-foot tall point guard. They knew they had a point guard, right? So why do you pass up Jason Tatum to draft another point guard if you knew Ben Simmons was going to be a point guard?
You want to know something, Freezy? They had a whole plan. Markelle Fultz was going to be the off-ball point to close. Because if you think about it, you can watch his college tape. He was just a scorer. He was not a pure point guard. He was just a pure scorer. But they had a plan for him to play off-ball point. So when it came to crunch time, he would run things.
Right.
But the thing is that he got into that motorcycle accident and they covered it up.
Right.
That screwed up his shoulder. They talked about, oh no, we're fixing his jump shot. We're changing up his jump shot. No. He got into a motorcycle accident and that just screwed up his jump shot.
Yeah. And you know what I would have done, bro? Because you have the language in your contract, especially against for motorcycles. I would have cut him on the spot.
Yep.
You know what?
They tried to trade him a month after the draft for like pennies.
Yep.
And then people are like, oh, why are they trying to trade him?
Yeah, and because we're old enough to remember Jason Williams out of Duke doing the same thing.
Jay Williams, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Second overall pick.
Yeah. Yep. The dude was legit gonna be Donovan Mitchell. I'll say that. Because this kid, the kid, you couldn't stop him from doing anything he wanted to do on the court at his size. But you know what, though? It's Philly. I don't feel sorry for him, bro. I don't feel sorry for Philly, man, because they always do stupid stuff. They had a backcourt of, and I know G-Man for life might not remember this name, but they had Jerry Stackhouse at shooting guard.
Stop playing.
They had a backcourt of Allen Iverson and Jerry Stackhouse, right? So they had Jerry Stackhouse, Jim Jackson, Allen Iverson together, young, right? And they blew it up because Jerry Stackhouse punched Jeff Hornacek in the mouth. They traded him. They got rid of him because he punched Jeff Hornacek in the face. Because and for those that don't know, Jeff Hornacek was a very good shooting guard in the NBA. Very good shooting guard in the NBA. You know. But so I have this list that I compiled, and I'm going to share it here and then share it in a couple other places, man, for Knicks fans, right? So here's the thing I want to show you. It's a list of big men the Knicks had since Pat Ewing left. I'm going to start at the bottom of this list. Can y'all see it?
Yep.
Right.
Marco Johnson.
Bro.
Chris Dudley. What?
Bro, look at the bottom of this list.
Nazir Muhammad. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
Mirsad Turkon, Luke Longley. Luke Longley was hurt so bad. Luke Longley was hurt so bad that he couldn't even run, right? But we traded for him. And he retired with us. Luke Longley retired as a Knick. Hello.
Wow.
Right? Who remembers Travis Knight?
I don't. When did he play for the Knicks?
Right. Delton Spencer, UNLV.
Wow.
Look at these names, bro. Look at these names. None of these names ring a bell.
You're right.
Look at these names.
I don't recognize it. Othello Harrington, maybe.
Michael Doliak. Dikembe Mutombo was so washed up when we had him, bro.
Yeah, that was.
Dikembe Mutombo didn't even deserve a jersey. What was Mutombo still doing in the league when we had him, bro? Mutombo was so washed. Oh my! Bruno Sundorf.
Who was
that? Are you serious? Vin Baker was way past his prime when we got him.
Yep.
Jerome James, Antonio Davis. We had the light Antonio Davis. This Antonio Davis was not one of the Davis boys. This Antonio Davis had lost about 30 pounds and was getting pushed around in the post.
This list is crazy.
Right? Look at this. Look at this, man. Look at this. What I'm showing. Kelvin Cato. Jackie Cato. I don't even remember Jackie Cato.
Me either.
Channing Frye. We got rid of Channing Frye when he was young, and he wound up getting all that playoff experience and championships on other teams.
It's crazy.
We were like, Channing Frye is soft. Right? Oh, look, I gotta add one more. I got one more name come to mind. One more name come to mind. Knicks fans. I know y'all gonna hate me for this one, but I'm putting it up here anyway. Lauren Woods out of Arizona.
Man, look.
Lauren Woods.
Wow.
The next time y'all say don't pay Mitch, I'm bringing up this list. The next time y'all say
Kevin Serafin on that list.
Oh, he's here. He's here. The list is huge, bro. It was Kevin Serafin. Bam.
Wow.
Marshall Plumlee. I know y'all love the Marshall Plumlee years, right? My personal favorite, King Henry Ellenson. He hit a 3 against Detroit, and we started chanting King Henry at the Garden. For a dude on G-Man, I'm so mad, bro. We got this on a 10-day contract. He hit a 3 against Detroit, and the guard is chanting doggone King Henry for a dude on a 10-day contract, bro.
Maurice Nador.
Are you who remember? Oh, Kristaps Porzingis' bestie, Willie Hernangomez. I should be starting. Remember him? I should be starting. Oh my God. Where is he now? Where is Willie Hernangomez right now?
He probably watching this podcast right now.
He in New Orleans.
Oh my God. Oh my God. And Joakim Noah is still on the roster.
Wow.
Oh my God, bro.
You know, last year Joakim Noah was our second highest paid Knick.
Yep. That's sad. Enes Kanter. Oh my goodness.
Bro.
Hey, I love Ennis. He was a bucket.
Yeah. Look at Kevin Serafin. Quincy. Oh, my second favorite player, Cole Aldrich. He wasn't athletic enough to jump up over you and grab rebounds. So he used to try to tip it. Remember tip rebounds? And about once a game, he used to tip it in the basket for the other team.
Other team. Boy.
Oh my God. The one thing you can't say about Cole Aldrich is that he didn't try. That dude tried it. That dude played as hard as he could. But he would occasionally tip the ball in the other team basket. Crazy. And then you'd lose by 1, and you'd want to go outside and just strangle him to the ground. You like, dog, we lost a 1-possession game, and you tipped the ball in the basket for the other team.
Out of control.
What about Jason Smith? Jason Smith looked like the dude that he worked in the front office and played on the team at the same time.
Jason Smith looked like a car salesman.
Yeah. Yeah. What about? Here's another. Now we don't want to pay Mitchell Robinson, right? But y'all remember Jeremy Tyler? Jeremy Tyler was the athletic freak that was supposed to be something if he put the work in. He was supposed to be, and Golden State had him. They were like, yo, if this dude put the work in, he's going to be special in the NBA.
Never happened. Because I don't remember him at all.
Because he liked food too much. Yo, what you want to do? Eat or play ball? What's on the restaurant closed? Oh, my God. Earl Barron. Y'all remember Earl Barron?
Freaking half these names I don't even recognize.
What about Dan Gadzarich?
Who is that?
Yes. Dan Gadzarich.
No.
I know y'all remember Ronnie Terrioff, the dread. Remember the dread with the beard?
Uh-huh.
Bro, I know. Darko Milicic. Darko was a Knick. And we are talking about not paying Mitchell Robinson. We are talking about not paying Mitchell Robinson. And we had a dude named Mohamed Sane on the team. We had a dude named Cheek Sam. Bro, look at this list. And are you serious? And we're talking about don't pay Mitch. Mitch will take a hometown discount. We'll just find another guy like we found Courtney Sims. Who? Are you serious? Courtney Sims?
Not to mention, if you let Mitch go, he's basically letting up that the whole 2018 draft class was a bust.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
That's a fact. That's
Right.
a fact.
Bro, Mike Sweetney. Oh, my goodness. The Knicks legend, Mike Sweetney. Bro, look at this thing. Oh, Cesare Trapansky. Who? Bro, what? Look at all these bigs that played in the pivot since Pat Ewing left.
Where you get
and we're talking about being laissez-faire with Mitchell Robinson, bro.
Where you get
Malik Rose.
Yeah.
Malik Rose is an agent right now. Look at these names, man. What do we even Knicks fans? Can we get it together? Cause listen, I know y'all love Cole Aldrich, and I know you love Jeremy. I know y'all love Jeremy Tyler.
The only player on that list that I like is free Robin Lopez.
Right, bro. What are we even talking about? What are we even talking about? Like the Knicks can only offer 4 years, $51 million, because they boxed themselves in. Right? They boxed themselves in. Man, are you serious? What are we doing right? See, they could have did this last year or the year before, but now it appears that the rabbit has the gun.
Last year, we could have signed Mitch for a 4-year, 48, and then we would have been overpaid.
Yep.
Now, if Mitch goes to the free agent market, he'll get overpaid by some random team.
Yep.
Yeah,
and if the Knicks want to retain him, they're gonna have to overpay the team that is overpaying.
And they don't even have he's not even going to be restricted because he's a second rounder.
Yep. When all you had to do after year one, G-Man, this is what I would have did after year one. And I know this gonna sound
give him a pay raise.
I would have tore up his contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. After year two, when the options started,
right.
When the team options started, right then I'd have gave him a 4-year deal of I'd have gave him 4 years 40, right then, or 4 years 32, something like that, like $8 million a year, right? And then that way, and when he became a free agent, he'd have been like, "Yo, I appreciate y'all looking out for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all showed me some love." Right. Because Mitch has been trying to get out of this stupid contract, you know what I'm saying, forever. And now that he can just play out the season and get out of this contract, it's c'est la vie. I'm telling you, he gone, bro.
So do you think Mitchell Robinson is playing for his next deal this year?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think other teams will be noticing.
That's fair.
Right? And think about this. Think about this. If you're the Lakers, right? And you know LeBron James's career is winding down, and Anthony Davis don't want to play center.
Right.
You wouldn't offer Mitchell Robinson 13 or 14 mil a year to be the center for LeBron James' last 3 or 4 seasons in the NBA? If I'm Mitch, I take that. You know why? Because when I go to Mitch, I'll be like, Mitch, listen, I know New York treated you like a dog, right? Like you were less than a dog. They was tripping about you starting. They didn't want to pay you no money. But in LA, your name will go down beside the all-time great centers to ever play in the NBA, starting with George Mikan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howards of the world. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes were the number 1 picks in the draft, bro. We bringing you in because we want you to continue the Lakers legacy. If I'm Mitch, I'm taking $3 less a year just because they told me that.
And then
Right.
you can be stat padding the whole time because you can be getting a bunch of assists from LeBron James.
Bruh.
And then they'll probably let you expand your offensive game. They'll probably let you shoot because they let their bigs do whatever they want. They're grateful for the bigs in LA.
Right. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, if I'm Mitch, and you know what? And people in the chat are saying the Lakers don't have the money. Well, the Clippers will offer that money.
And plus, whenever the Lakers not have the money, they always find money.
They always find money, bro. They just traded for Russell Westbrook
On a $44 million contract.
right. It's the Lakers we talking about, bro.
Oh boy.
Bro, I mean, I don't get so.
And to mention some other teams, he could go to Dallas and be Luka's pick and roll partner. He could go to Washington where he would get overpaid just to be a defensive force because they never had a big.
Yep.
And then he could go to Charlotte to go run on the fast break with LaMelo. Like, there's so many options for him on the free agency market.
Bro, he can go to a place like Memphis, right? And I know Memphis has what's the guy?
Steven Adams, but he's gone.
Yeah.
And then he could go run with John Moran.
Bro, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, bro. You talking about he can go somewhere like San Antonio, where an organization will bring in a young athlete before he hits his prime and teach. You think San Antonio don't know anything about coaching bigs?
David Robinson, Tim Duncan, stop playing, man.
And you know the thing too, Freezy. San Antonio hasn't drafted a big because they just haven't found one that they liked. They could have picked Shea Goon, but they didn't. And my thing with San Antonio is like they're specifically waiting for this big.
Right. Hey, and I like Jacob Poeltl too, Gregory Castillo, but the only thing about it is he's not Mitchell Robinson, bro. He plays hard now. Don't get it. Listen.
And Jakob Poeltl is horrible defensively.
Yes. I'll just go and say, and he's tough, but nah, he ain't Mitch. He ain't Mitch. And you know what? You could, man. Listen, you can let Robin Lopez walk, let Bobby Portis walk, and sign Mitchell Robinson to play with Giannis. Bro, you know it wouldn't even be fair. It wouldn't even be fair. Mitchell Robinson and Giannis. Bro, come on, man. Bro, and so Andre Bryant says, would Mitch stab the Knicks in the back and take a lesser deal to go to Brooklyn? If I'm Mitch, if the money is the same, if Brooklyn offers me a little less, like if the Knicks offer me 15 and Brooklyn offers me 14 and a half, I'm going to Brooklyn. For multiple reasons, right? So here's reason number one. When you had me, you didn't want me. Right. Now when I step out and other people want me, now you want me. But you didn't want me when you had me.
Right.
We never had to get to this place.
That sounds like a bad relationship.
Hey, bro.
And not to mention, James Harden got Clint Capella a $20 million contract. What would he do with Mitch?
Bro. And I like Clint Capella, but Clint Capella was at the same time, at the same points in their career, Clint Capella was more raw than Mitchell Robinson, right? Clint Capella
is because of his situation. He's playing with Trae Young and James Harden, two of the best pick and roll guards in all of basketball.
Yep. Bro, I'll tell you, if Mitch hits the door, he's gone forever. You know what I'm saying? And you know what we'll be over here doing? And Knicks fans are gonna be like, yo, we'll just find another guy. We found Kevin Seraphin.
What trade for Karl Anthony Towns?
Yeah, we found Robin Lopez. We found Lou Amundsen. I really like Marshall Plumlee. I really enjoyed the Willie Hernan-Gomez years.
Oh my goodness!
You know what I'm saying? I really liked Dan Gadzurich and Josh Harrelson.
Kenny Wooten.
Oh, Kenny Wooten. Hey, thank you for that. I need to add Kenny Wooten to the list. I need to add Kenny Wooten to the list, bro. Just because of what he just said.
Oh my God!
I'm adding Kenny Wooten to the list. Thank you. I forgot about Kenny Wooten, bro. Let me add Kenny Wooten. Oh my goodness!
On fire. He's on fire tonight.
Bro.
Fuego.
Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy how we look at Mitch as if he is just a random dude that we can replace at any time. It's like we don't even respect Mitch. We don't respect the fact that we used to be on a center and point guard hunt every year.
Facts.
And we drafted Mitch, and the center search was over. The center now, the point guard search is still ongoing. We don't know what we have yet.
Right.
We think Miles McBride is
That's
the answer.
That's my guy.
We think Miles McBride is the answer, but we don't know yet.
And
we have to let it play out.
And my thing with Miles, they don't even let him play on the ball. They make quickly play on the ball. Miles McBride's supposed to be playing on the ball, so I don't know what they plan on doing.
Yeah, and a lot of wise says don't leave out Lou Almondson. Yeah, no, bro, we didn't forget him. He's on the list. He's up here somewhere. Where's Sweet Lou at? Bem, there he is. We didn't forget about him. We didn't forget about Sweet Lou. We didn't forget about Sweet Lou, bro. There he is. There he is. He's right there, bro. I'm telling you.
Oh, and for all y'all who bring up Jericho Sims, do you know how raw Jericho Sims is?
Oh,
Jericho Sims, that's a 2 to 3 year project.
Yeah.
And that's accelerated.
And isn't like Mitch only a year older than Jericho Sims?
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
So y'all listen. All the names y'all want to bring up, I got them here. I promise you. Bro. I got you. Listen, I forgot nobody except Kenny Wooten, who is forgettable. I didn't forget about Noah Vonleh. Noah Vonleh is on this list. Where's Noah Vonleh at? Where's Noah? Bem. I didn't forget about Noah.
Crazy.
Come on,
That's
bro.
crazy. It's crazy.
Come on, bro. I ain't forget about Willie Hernan Gomez. Bro, I didn't forget about Taj Gibson. King Henry. King Henry hit a 3 against the Pistons in a blowout loss. We didn't even win. We got that. That was the Reggie Jackson game. The game that Reggie Jackson kept coming down, hitting the 3s in Langston Galloway eye. And Henry M. Ellison came down and hit a 3, and the Garden started chanting King Henry. King Henry, King Henry. A dude that was cut, and we picked him up on a 10-day contract. We starving for bigs that bad.
Freezy, you got me reaching the door.
Bro, Ethan, don't make me walk up to the city, bro. That name was never supposed to be mentioned in Knicks Knicks universe ever again.
So
I remember him though. G-Man, you remember Maurice Endow?
Yeah, I remember the name. Yeah, I remember.
He was the dude that in a game that we were tanking against the
Timberwolves.
The Timberwolves.
It was Karl Anthony Towns, remember?
Yeah.
Losing the game got number 1 odds with Karl Anthony Towns.
Yes. And this son of a biscuit. Everybody tanking except him. He takes the ball. No lie, hand to the man. Everybody tanking, right? Everybody knew we were not trying to win this game, right? Everybody knew we were not trying to win this game.
Except for him.
Yes. At the buzzer, one of the Knicks just throw up a random shot, just a random shot or whatever. He gets the rebound and puts it in for the Knicks to win the game. and the Timberwolves get Karl Anthony Towns, and we get Kristaps Porzingis.
I remember that so vividly. I remember that so vividly. I was walking down the street with my grandpa, and like he picked up the paper. The front line was Maurice No, and then the headline was a random big makes game winner for the Knicks, and they lose out projection on #1 pick.
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
And not only did we miss out on Cat, but we missed out on D'Angelo Russell, right? And so to save face, the Knicks were like, "Oh, we wanted Kristaps Porzingis the whole time. We would have drafted him #1 if we had the #1 pick."
If Okafor was there at 4, they would have picked Okafor over KD.
Yeah. And Phil Jackson would have been fired before he
on the spot.
And you know what? If he'd have took Okafor, I promise you, the Knicks would have.
He probably would have taken Okafor at #1.
Yeah, bro,
because that's his traditional big. He loves bigs like those. He probably would have taken Okafor #1.
Bro, if he had taken Okafor #1, bro, we'd have got Donovan Mitchell the next year, or 2 years later. I'm sorry, because if he would have been so fired that another GM would have been smart enough at the pick when we took Frank, they would have took Spider Mitchell or Malik Monk.
Hey, I even want Spider Mitchell. I just want Malik Monk.
Right.
Who wasn't even that great in Charlotte. I just want a Malik Monk. Like, when is there a time at the 8th pick when the best athlete is the best shooter in the same draft?
In the same draft.
But you
didn't know. You didn't know that this dude had a Lance Stevenson type mentality to him. You know what I'm saying? Because the only thing stopping him from being great is himself.
That's a good point.
And like, he's 6'3". If he was 6'6", he would be getting buckets on anyone.
If he's 6'6", he's Zach LaVine.
That's a good point.
I'm just saying. And the Lakers took a chance. Why did the Knicks take a chance on him, bro?
Thank you, bro. There's like some advanced analytics dudes who were like, they were so mad. He's a Celtics fan. He was so bad when Malik Monk went to the Lakers instead of the Celtics, because he's a pure bucket getter, and playing off of LeBron will be the best thing for his career.
Yep.
So based on this list and the discussion that I've been listening to, what are we doing at the 5?
I'm begging and pleading Mitch to sign a contract. I'm begging Mitch to sign a contract.
And if I'm Mitch, though, I'm not taking 4 years, $51 million, and that's the max that the Knicks can offer. That's the max they can offer, even if they wanted to offer more, based on the collective bargaining agreement. They can't go over $51 million in 4 years. But they painted themselves in this corner. They painted themselves into this corner. Right?
And then there's rumors of us getting a new big every year of Miles Turner, Karl Anthony Towns. That's never happening. Yep. Never happening.
Yep. Bro, that's what I'm saying. And you know what? They could have deaded all these rumors by just saying, no, we're going with Mitch.
Right.
They could have deaded it.
Yep.
They could have deaded all of this by saying Mitch is our man.
100%.
And Leon Rose said it day one. He was like, "Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember his second press conference. He was like, yeah, our young core is R.J. Barrett and Mitchell Robinson. Oh, actually, he said our young core is Mitchell Robinson and R.J. Barrett.
I never heard Leon Rose speak. Did he even have a press conference?
Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
He did.
Yep, he had a press conference. It was a video conference. It was a video conference, right?
Oh,
you could tell everything. You could tell everything was scripted too. But he said our young core is Mitchell Robinson and R.J. Barrett. He said that, right? Mitchell Robinson was the first name that came out of his mouth, right?
Because at that time, Mitch was showing more than R.J.
Yep. And so Nick G, thank you for the super chat platter. He says, okay, Freezy, while $51 million is the max offer, if we let Mitch go, then we can resign him because we have his early bird rights at any price. Bro, but Nick G, he's unrestricted. So once he walks out the door, he no longer belongs to the Knicks. He's a unrestricted free agent. So even if the Knicks do offer more money, it's up to Mitch if he wants to come back.
And some team will still probably pay the same amount.
Right. If I'm Mitch, I'm thinking about the last 4 years. If I'm Mitch, I'm thinking about the last 4 years and how they treated me. Right. How a brand new coach came in talking about I need to be more professional. How they made me drag this out on a how they treated me like I was a second round pick, even though I was a second round pick. And a second round pick wound up winning the league MVP this year. Right?
How you were the second round pick and you were better than their first round pick.
Right. Bro. And so where's somebody put something in here about Robert Williams? Okay. Yeah. Robert Williams got $54 million being an undersized backup center. Mitch isn't taking 51. Yep. And you know what else? Robert Williams missed a higher percentage of his games than Nerlens Noel. Then he missed a higher percentage of his games than Mitchell Robinson. And he's getting paid more than Mitch. And when you could have offered Mitch money, you were like, nah, I'm going to give Nerlens Noel. I'm going to give Taj Gibson $10 million a year over the next 5 years. Right? And Mitchell Robinson put a tweet. Mitchell Robinson has a tweet yesterday showing off Taj Gibson's Rolls Royce that was in the parking lot.
What? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a tweet out there. And listen, the tweet is not. And as soon as I saw the tweet, I was like, oh snap, this ain't for us. This is a message aimed at the Knicks front office.
Yep.
Like, I think Mitch is so gone. Like that Monica song, "So Gone Over You." So gone over you. Mitch is gone.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man. You know, and the thing is, and I know I keep beating a dead horse, but listen, I know y'all love DeMarco Johnson and Andrew Lang. Andrew Lang broke Pat Ewing's wrist 1 year and then signed with the Knicks and was back up the next year. Now, I guess if you can't beat him, you join him.
I guess.
I know y'all love Luke Longley, bro. I know y'all love Luke Longley.
Stop it.
Cesare Trepansky. I don't even know who that is.
Stop playing.
Bro, we had a center named Jackie. We had a center named Jackie, bro. Wait a minute. We had two centers named Jackie. Bro, come on. This ain't even made up, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Jordan Hill. I know y'all love Jordan Hill. I know y'all love the Jordan Hill years.
I don't remember him playing for the Knicks.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's so strange that when the search is over for our big man of the future, we run him out the door. and when he signed with somebody like the Golden State Warriors and started center for them after they trade Wiseman, y'all are gonna be like, man, we always let these young guys go out the door and they win championships somewhere else. Yup. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, bro. And so the thing is this, man. Look, y'all see the names here. Y'all see them. Y'all see Kyle O'Quinn, Jason Smith, Jeremy Tyler, Earl Barron. Y'all see them. Y'all see Darko Milicic. Y'all see the name Chris Wilcox. Jackie Cato. Come on, bro. Y'all see the names here.
They sound like superheroes.
Right. Yeah, we talking about. Yo, otherwise is right. We had two bigs named Jackie, bro. Jackie.
Crazy.
Come on, man. What are we doing? They should have paid the man. And now the only way Mitch take 4 years, 51 million is if something tragic happens. Right? Because you set the market, because the Knicks set the market for a backup. Backup bigs are going to now command $10 million because the Knicks signed
Hey, Taj Gibson.
Bro, what are we even doing?
I'm just saying, what are we doing at the 5 position? If Mitch is gone, what are we doing?
We're gonna sign Cheek Sam.
Don't let me stop.
We're gonna sign Cheek Sam, bro. You already signed a dude named Norvell Powell. You think I just made these names up, right? You think I just did the Soul Train board with letters and just
the scramble names?
Yeah, the scramble board just made up names. Nah, bro. Nah, this ain't alphabet soup, bro. These are real people. Hey, you ever had a G-Man, you ever had alphabet cereal? You know, you put a cereal in a bowl and all the letters be floating around, and then you scoop it up with the spoon or whatever.
Yep.
Bro, Willie Hernan Gomez. Alphabet soup, alphabet cereal, bro.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Bro,
LOI says we signed a Mitch before the season start, or he's gone.
He's gone, bro. Because he ain't taking 51 million. How you gonna sign Jai Cleveland? So the bar is set. A backup is gonna make 10 million, and the top is gonna be 20 million because that's what Jared Allen got. Right?
We'd be lucky if Mitch takes us 4 years, 66.
Yeah, Mitch ain't, you know. Because Mitch has to stick it to the man because the man stuck it to him.
For years.
Yes. I mean, I know Boston, Mass is expensive to live in. I know that. Massachusetts is an expensive state. Cost of living is very high, right? Very high, right? But bro, Midtown Manhattan, are you serious?
And the thing was, they gave Robert Williams a deal before they gave Mitch.
Yep.
And no, I mean, isn't Robert Williams in a draft class after Mitch?
I think they're the same draft class, right?
They are? No, I think isn't Robert Williams in the 2019 draft class?
I thought he was 2018. Thought he was. Let me check and see. I may be wrong, right? But I'm gonna check.
Oh, he is in 2018.
Yeah. Him and Mitch are in the same draft class. This dude and Ethan, this dude is 6'8", 237 at center. 6'8", 237.
And Mitch is 7'1" and has played more minutes than him.
Right. I mean, come on, bro. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing, Leon Rose? What are we doing? And so Stop It Video says, Freezy, there's no way they wouldn't offer Mitch 11 mil as a starting center when the backup and Noel got 10 mil. Chances are Mitch just said no to 44 over 4 and is betting on himself. I agree. Wouldn't you? Hey, Stop It Vids. Think about it. Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Why would you take a mediocre offer now when you were trying to negotiate your way out of it for almost 3 years?
And not to mention Mitch could get injured and he'll still probably get more than that.
Yeah. And you know what? It's like when Tina Turner and Ike Turner got divorced, right? Ike had made a whole bunch of money. Tina wrote all these songs, right? That Ike Turner got credit for, right? Tina Turner wrote a lot of songs that Ike Turner got credit for, right? And in divorce court, Ike was like, "I created you. I did all this stuff, man. We did all this music." Tina Turner was like, "I don't want nothing from you, Ike. The only thing I want is my name. Because when I leave this courtroom, I'm about to be somebody." And it's the same thing. It's the same thing with Mitch. Y'all did all this stuff, bro. When I hit this door, I'm gonna be somebody. That's what Mitch is banking on. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, painful to watch.
Yeah,
It's gonna be painful to watch.
Yeah, you know, and the thing that burns me, that really burns me though, is this. And I know I'm beating a dead horse, and y'all please forgive me. But you know, you had a feeling that if Mitch make it to the door, he gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
And at 19, you could have drafted Kai Jones, and you didn't. You traded back to get Quentin Grimes, a 6'5", 3-and-D guy. And then after the draft, you signed MJ Walker, a 6'5", 3-and-D guy. Am I saying that MJ Walker is better than Quentin Grimes? No. Am I saying he's comparable? Yes. Right? So instead of getting a high upside big to potentially replace Mitch, we drafted a guy that we could get off the street, a 6'5" athlete. You could get a 6'5" athlete from any store USA. Right?
It's going to be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Hey, G-Man, I'm tired, bro. I think it's time for me to wrap.
Wrap it up?
Yeah, wrap. So, you know.
Okay, so before you do that, I got a couple things I need to get off my chest real quick, right? 30 seconds or less. So number one is this, right? Thank you all for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us tonight, and we appreciate you, and we appreciate your support. If you have not done so up until this point, and I don't know why you would not have done so, but if you have not, I need you to like and subscribe to the show. Hit the notification bell so you know when the Nick and Night podcast goes live, right? Let's do those first two things. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is this thing that you've been watching all night that's behind me right here, right? Because there's a new hit show, if you haven't heard about it, because you've been in outer space on the moon someplace. You know, you've been out of touch. Hey, the Pod Couple is on every Thursday night at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Come through, check us out, holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Me and my man, Cornerstone Kev, we chop it up and do what we're doing. And so a special shout out to the author and designer of brand new merch that's in the Blorange Tier store, right? Go out and get you some Pod Couple merch. I'm telling you, I'm going, as soon as I get off here, I'm going to order my shirts tonight. That's going to happen. Look, I'm telling you right now, that is going to happen. That's going to be fire. These things you got to get now. They're going to be collector's items in a minute. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, go get that merch. Go get that merch. And as always, thank you guys for coming through. We love you. We love your support.
G-Man, this is a Carolina Blue one out here.
Where?
I'm going to show it to you.
You please do, because I'm about to order that tonight. Oh, yeah, I'm about to get that. I'm about to get that tonight. For sure.
Carolina Blue.
For sure. But you know how I feel about, look, you see what this cup say? You know how I feel about my Tar Heels. Come on now, stop playing. Stop playing. I love my Tar Heels.
Hey, so this week I called it the Winter is Coming edition. It's the whiteout frosty, so it's a frosty logo, right? So I was trying to do white, and I was trying to do crispy white with a crispy black outline.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kept doing the grays and the light blue. I was like, yo, this looks like ice.
There you go.
This looks like ice.
That's a good call.
And Ms. Mocha was like, so what you gonna name it? And I was like, Winter is Coming. and listen, and I called it Winter is Coming, not just because of that, but it's a message that we're sending to other teams in the NBA.
Facts.
That y'all have been sleeping on us for a long time, but our turn is coming.
Now it's here. It's here for sure. Hey, thank you for having me on, my brother, and thank you for that dope merch. And again, I'm about to break the bank right now because I'm gonna have to get all that. I'm gonna have to have it. Boy, look, that's fire. That's fire right there. I'm telling you right, ladies and gentlemen, go get your Pod Couple merch. I'm telling you right now, you don't want to be left out in the cold when it's coming. You don't want to be left out in the cold.
That's the Winter is Coming edition. bro. The winner is coming. And then we did a T-shirt too. I'm gonna see if I can find the T-shirt right quick before we jump off of here.
Okay.
Just to show everybody. Let me stop sharing there and then find it, and then that way we can. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Bro, let me share this with everybody. Let me share this. Oh, bro, what are we?
Oh man, stop playing.
What
Stop
are we
playing,
doing, the pod
Freezy.
couple?
Stop playing, Freezy. Stop playing. But look, I'm about to be. You gonna have me eating bologna sandwiches and tomato soup, boy. Stop playing,
bro. This is hey. That's why I asked you. And for those that didn't know, I asked. I had a whole thing set up that I wanted to do tonight, but then I got in my zone. In the immortal words of the great American poet B.O.B., I'm in my zone. I'm feeling it. And so I was like, gee, man, listen, I just learned how to do this, bro. Can you just hold it down since I'm in my zone? You know, I was getting in my bag. And so G-Man graciously, you know what I'm saying, jumped in at last minute and did his thing. Bro, listen, man. The white one, bro. I'm getting the white one so I can wear. The white one in some khaki shorts. Yeah, bro. Oh my goodness. That right
set
there
it on fire. That's fire.
That right there is fire, bro.
That's fire. That's fire.
That right there, and I want Cornerstone Kev to see it. You know what I'm saying? Because we have been working on logo stuff, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a newbie. Hey, listen, y'all. Otherwise, Miss Geraldine, Alton Lee. Listen, man, I ain't nobody special, bro. I'm just a guy, just a regular guy. So I don't have experience doing this. So I'm learning on the fly. Like I'm not fancy like Sim and Knicks Fan TV and CK2K and all that. I'm not fancy. So I'm learning all these skills as we go along, right? And so when I learn something, the first thing I do is try to share it with everybody. Like, yo, guess what I learned how to do. And you know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to, if you want to know something and I know, you know what I'm saying? Then I share it. And so when I was able to do this right here, get this font, get this logo on some swag.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh my goodness.
Straight fire.
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm about to get that expressed to me. Overnight shipping.
Bro, this is so fun. Did you see the colors though, bro? It's not just that. It's the, bro.
Oh, I got to have the orange one. I got to have the orange one too.
Oh my.
I got to have that. I got to straight up have that.
Oh my goodness, sure. Bro. What's happening?
For sure.
Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
About to be on and popping.
Oh my goodness. The pod couple rappers. Oh my goodness. So anyway, G-Man, I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man. Thank you for sitting in for me, Ethan. If you still there, man, thank you for coming through, man. I love talking basketball with you, bro.
Yeah, of course.
Especially that on the court, that on the court, bro. I love it, bro. I love it. It's like my addiction. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, everybody, for coming through. Make sure y'all check out the Blorange Tears online mall. In case you didn't know, the link to it is on the community tab. Go to the homepage and then click on it, and you know it'll take you right there. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? G-Man, thanks. I'll holler at you. We doing Knicks old school Knicks tomorrow.
Tomorrow, okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the Dear Mr. Fantasy channel today.
11. You said 11. Okay.
Yeah, probably about 11.
That works.
And I ain't gonna do nothing formal, bro. All I'm just trying to do with it is get my feet wet.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? And so you know, we'll see what happens from there. But bro, this swag is
fire.
Tremendous.
Wow, that's fire. I'm telling you.
And G-Man, sir, for the logo.
Boy, look, I owe you big time. Big
The
time.
logo?
Yes, sir.
You have no idea how much I was cussing in here, bro. Because you see the bottom font,
Yep.
for a couple.
Yep.
What happens is the lines in it are so small
Mm-hmm.
that it's hard to work with them on Photoshop and other apps.
Gotcha.
Because the cursive is so small, right?
Mm.
You see the skinny lines on the word P,
Yep.
you know, stuff like that, bro. It's a monster trying to trim those up. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you right now, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate all your blood, sweat, and tears for sure. For sure.
Yeah, man.
For sure.
Hey, this is but for people out there, this Blorange Tears thing is a family for real. We do this for the love of the Knicks and for the love of family.
No doubt.
And so, and you know what? I think that's a perfect segue for us to get out of here.
No
We'll
doubt.
holler at y'all later. Peace.
Peace.